He's like, "Hey, you heard this new graduation shit? Our shit's never gonna be better than that."
Nigga, I went live since we talked. We just gonna go ahead and keep it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Kanye West is always a good topic.
Always, always. And this
Always a
nigga,
good.
man, when graduation came out, I'm telling you, that song Flashing Lights, bro. As an artist, I was like, God damn, this shit is perfect. I was like, the beat's perfect, the lyrics are perfect, the hook's perfect, it's mixed perfect, the chord progressions are perfect. This song is perfect. I was like, fuck.
So you like um so that's your favorite Kanye album.
No,
What's your favorite
no.
Kanye? What's your favorite Kanye album?
Probably
I
My
know mine.
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
See, I'm a graduation guy.
I don't have a problem with that.
I love graduation. I absolutely love graduation from start to finish. There's not a single skip for me.
No.
You
Well,
know,
there is
there's
one skip on there. Yes,
for
there
you.
is. Yes. For
Which
you
one?
too. You don't like Barry Bonds, nigga. Stop playing. You don't
I
like
like
that
Barry
song.
Bonds. I like it. I wouldn't.
You
I'm
like
not
that
gonna.
song with Lil Wayne on it? The Barry Bonds shit? That
Yeah,
shit's
I like it.
terrible.
I like it. It's alright.
Oh, okay. That's the only one on there. But
It's the worst.
I
It's the
give every
worst song on the
classic
project.
album one.
Hey, look, it's the worst. It's the worst song on the project, but it's
By far. By far.
like I'm not gonna argue there.
By
It is my
far.
yeah. It is the worst. It is absolutely the worst track on the whole project. You know, he could have did without it, but I don't hate it. Hate it if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hated Barry Bonds.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's the only song on that project that I felt like if if you could taint that project, I feel like that's the only song that did it. Aside from that, I think it's a perfect album. But
Mm,
my favorite Kanye album is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and the only reason why is because of how long it is compared to College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation. It's like 23 songs or something like that. It's a really long album, and there's really no skips on it. So that's the only reason. But you could choose Graduation, Late Registration, or College Dropout, and I'm not going to argue with you at all. I would never
And
argue with you at all.
if that three album run out the gate, out the gate, out the gate, out the gate,
When
nigga.
people ask me today, like my kids, right? Because obviously they weren't around for the Kanye West, like the original era. Like they weren't around for the polo shirts and
They
backpacks. They
only see
weren't
this
around.
crazy. They only see the
Yeah.
crazy shit.
They
Yeah,
never
yeah,
seen the bear mascot. All they see is him running around with these crazy symbols and acting like, like crazy and erratic and all.
yeah.
All they
Uh huh.
know is his mental health era. They don't know the era before that. So when I try and tell them about those first three albums and how impactful they just were to culture and everything, they're kind of like, oh, well, those albums are okay. And I'm like, you just weren't there. You just don't get it. Like you weren't
It
there.
was a great time to be alive and be.
Absolutely. It was a wonderful time to be alive. I mean, imagine this. Fucking 50 Cent drops in 2003 and then Kanye drops in 2004.
Beautiful thing.
That's how beautiful life was
No,
back then.
Kanye just didn't drop in 2004. He dropped College Dropout in 2004.
Sure. Facts. He
My
drops college,
nigga.
right? And
Nigga.
keep in mind too, right? There's other crazy albums that we got during this period of time.
Oh
We
man.
got G Unit Beg for Mercy. We got Jay-Z fucking The Black Album. There's so many great albums we got between 2002 and 2004 that it's crazy. What Sports Productions 18s, whatever you do work at with all your heart as you it's a Christian post. All right, we appreciate that.
I appreciate that one, brother.
I appreciate that. Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Salute, salute, salute.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank
Hey
you.
man, we appreciate all blessings. You know what I'm saying? All prayers and
Absolutely.
blessings, brother.
I'll take them all, man. I'll take them all.
Yeah.
All right, man. So you
Yeah.
want to get into this docket?
Do we have to? No, just fucking with you. Do we
Hey, it's gonna get to a point to where our conversations are gonna be like that. Where it's like, do we even need that?
do
Uh,
you really want to get into this bullshit?
well, first on the top of the list is our good light skinned brother J. Cole.
Acting like
J.
skin.
Cole finally sat down with Nadeska, who used to host a show with academics and Joe Budden called what was that show called? It was on Complex. What was it called? Everyday Struggle.
Yes. Okay.
Everyday
Ooh, ooh.
Struggle.
I was gonna say we should both know this. That's terrible.
Yeah,
We never
everyday
pause on that.
struggle.
Sorry.
I knew it earlier. It just slipped my mind right now. So Nadeska, who used to be on Everyday Struggle, and finally talks about 2004 and the infamous back out of the beef. I got to get your thoughts first on this interview and what he said about 2024.
So I'll give you my thoughts. I just don't buy it. I don't buy any of it, man. I don't buy the fact that he's still doubling down on. He didn't say it in so many words, but he's doubling down on his. My heart wasn't in it. Well, you shouldn't have did it, then, nigga. I'm still there with you. I don't get hip hop heads that comes from that era where J. Cole's come from. I don't give him that grace in that sense. You tried it, it was flat, and then you apologize. Just come out and say, yo, this is whack, and I decided that I didn't want no smoke with any of this situation, and I saw it going left, so I decided to get out of it. I don't want to hear that your heart wasn't in it, and you got all these emotions. You acting real light skin, man. You acting real light skin. Like as far as that, I know we're gonna talk about the second part, but yeah, like I don't buy it. I don't buy any of it. I don't buy the whole interview. J. Cole still thinks he's the smartest nigga in the room. I don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? His whole even when he forget the diss part about the whole interview about it being a double album. Oh, well, it was because it was look, man. Look, you don't have to be the smartest dude in the room every time you enter a room. Just say you chose the album, man. You chose the tracks you wanted to choose. Pop didn't defend All Eyes on Me. He just dropped that bitch. Hove didn't defend Blueprint too. He just dropped that bitch. It is what it is.
See,
Another part, I really hated the fact that he tried to get into this conversation about he hates that albums drop at 12 o'clock at night.
I
Cool.
agree with him
So
on that. I
I
agree
agree
with him
with
on
him on
that.
that, but Cole, you're Cole. I think you have an opportunity to get pushed back or whatever. And it wasn't even the 12 o'clock thing that I had a problem with. I had a problem with him mentioning an album and saying, hey, you know what? Arguably the greatest album of all time by our wonderful brother Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, songs in the key of life. Yeah, yeah.
Songs of the Key of Life. That may be the greatest album ever. And he says, well, what would have happened if that dropped at midnight? It still would be the Songs of the Key of Life.
Well, it didn't drop at midnight. It dropped at 9 in the morning whenever the stores opened.
and
And
everybody ran
and
and got
and
it.
everybody was at work. Everyone was at work and didn't have time to go run and buy the album. They bought it when they could, like
Yeah.
everybody else did.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that he didn't directly compare his project to that, but it's like why are you bringing up maybe the greatest album of all time?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Arguably
yeah.
the greatest album of all
Yeah,
time.
obviously
Right?
the greatest fucking piece of music ever. Yeah, yeah, I get that. So I'll give what up, Lisa from Japan? What's up, man?
Oh,
We got
what's up?
Japan in here. We
What
gotta
part of
do a
Japan?
worse. Yeah, where you at? Because I want to go to Japan soon. So give me a
Yeah,
Japan
where should we
tutorial.
go? Where
Where
should
should
we
we
go?
go? Because I really want to go to Japan this year in 2026. So please tell me where. And hit the like and sub if you can. And for the people in here, please hit the like and sub. Yo, what up, Cam? So this is my take on the J. Cole shit.
Yeah, I'm glad Cam
And
came in now. Cam, I'm
yeah,
glad you're here for this.
I'm gonna take this from a different angle. This is what bothered me about this interview, like bothered me this much about this interview, is there's some there's certain niggas that learn about spirituality and they overdo it. And J. Cole is that
Is that
nigga.
nigga?
It's
He
like,
is that
bro,
nigga.
you try and spiritual your way out of every fucking thing. Everything is a spiritual revelation. Everything is some spiritual crazy movement. And I'm here to tell you, as a very spiritual person myself, everything ain't spiritual, bro.
It's just rap.
And if you're trying to equate spirituality with battle rap, Well, the two don't intersect. They're actually antithesis of each other. They're not you no one highly spiritual battle raps. That's not how that works, brother. Like those two things are opposed to each other.
Go be a poet.
Absolutely. Spirituality, when J. Cole is writing first person shooter and he's writing about how he's the nicest nigga and I'm Muhammad Ali and all this other shit, you're not writing that from a spiritual place. Are you coming to the US? Where are you going? US is a big place. What city? Um, but that's not coming from a spiritual place of talking about I'm the best and ego driven and all this other shit. So, and I know that. So it's like, bro, stop trying to spiritual your way out of everything, my nigga. You have friends that you got into a sketchy situation with. You decided you didn't want to take part in the situation, so you backed out. And you
That's it.
made a mistake by dropping a diss song because that's really not what you wanted to do. End of story. This ain't about church. This ain't about spirits. This ain't about none of that shit. We're in California. What city? This ain't about none of that shit. This is about him tucking his tail and running. And that's
And
okay.
folding.
Absolutely. And that's okay. If that's what you did, nigga, just own it. Don't tell me about all this spiritual mumbo jumbo about I was torn and my wife was crying and I was distraught for 2 to 3 days and Well, where the fuck was this energy when you was on first person shooter talking shit?
What was this energy for 5 years when you walking around with your chest out saying, I'll take on any nigga who steps
More
forward?
like 12 or 13, Randall.
You know
Boy,
what I'm
12.
saying?
I'm a real Cole fan. I got all the albums. I've listened to the
Like,
mixtapes. I've listened to it all. Nigga, you've been popping shit for years. So where was all this Gandhi energy? Where was all this Mother Teresa energy when you was popping all these shit on these records?
I would have rather this nigga took the Richard Pryor route in his comic skit when he said, nigga, I was in every game. I wasn't fighting shit. Just take that approach, nigga.
That's it.
Take that approach. You
That's it,
wasn't
nigga.
fighting niggas because you was like, nah, I want no smoke. What
That's
happened
it,
was
nigga.
he stuck his chin out and he got hit. And he had like a nigga ain't never been in a fight before. And when he got checked in his chin, he tucked his tail. And that's what it was, man. At the end of the day, that's what it
Respectfully,
was.
respectfully, that nigga should learn from respectfully, that nigga should learn from
San Jose, oh,
Biggie.
that shit's flat, nigga.
Hell yeah. Respectfully, he should learn from Biggie. Biggie and Puff kept their nose out of it and didn't say shit.
Yeah,
And that's
right.
what Cole should have did. That's what he should have did. All right. So what are your thoughts on him finally pulling up on Cam after the lawsuit?
Staged.
You think
Staged.
so?
Man, that was the worst acting job I've seen since Ghost Power book Force. Nigga. That was the worst acting since Force. Nigga. That was terrible. Cam look at him like, what's up? And Cole like, lawyers? Like, come on. That shit was so staged. And then for Cam to just happen to have the right questions for Cole to answer. Come on, nigga. You niggas talked about this. You said you gonna pull up. Let's squash this. And then somebody said, well, since you're doing your press run, come on here. It's a press run. If the nigga didn't pull up before he dropped the album. It's a press run. Come on, man. Look, I was born that last night. And for anybody who don't believe that this was like genuine him pulling up on Cam, I got a Brooklyn and Bridge to sell you. I got some oceanfront property in Idaho to sell you right now. I promise you this.
I think of course it was staged, but I think they had a real conversation on air though. And that's gonna air tomorrow. So we'll see.
Well, yeah, I was starting to see little clips of it. I'm starting to see clips of it. They had a real conversation, but let's not act like the nigga just showed up. Come on, nigga.
So are we gonna get a cold verse on this new Cam EP he just announced?
We
Probably.
will. The question is, do we get one of a Drake drop? That's the
No,
question.
absolutely not.
That's the question.
Absolutely not.
You've been down that road already. What are you gonna do?
Hey, so Coco Win. So how old are you guys? We're in our 40s. I'm 16. My boyfriend is 24 and I'm 16. You're giving a little too much information
Yeah.
on this live right here, Coco.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're from Japan. So I don't know what the age of consent is out there. But I'm telling you, if you guys do that out here, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to jail for sure. So,
So,
and we don't
but it
and we don't want to know that personally. We just don't want to know.
well, not at all, not at all.
So just
Salute to you, salute to what y'all doing.
that's
If
it.
that's illegal in Japan, salute to what you do. Like I'm not hating, but
But in California, you
over here, even talking about that is weird.
yeah. We gon' thank you. Appreciate you understanding.
Cam,
His mind telling him no. And his raps was telling him yes.
in America, that's a whole different conversation. Um, so I think it was a real conversation they had on Talk with Footy. I just think that it's promo at the end of the day, and it's good promo. And Cam probably jumped out there knowing that his album was coming when he brought up the whole lawsuit shit.
Yep.
And hey, you gotta atone for the things that you promise, man. You say you gonna give him a verse or an interview, you gotta give him the verse in the interview. Nigga, that's Cameron. Nigga, that's not nobody. Cole trying to treat Cameron like he DM'd him for a verse. Like this nigga some random, like his nigga some random dude from Harlem that's just getting his rap career started. No, nigga, that's Cameron Child, bro. That nigga that's multi-platinum Dipset leader Cam. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't turn your nose up at him. Yeah, it was all staged. I don't believe anybody thinks it wasn't staged. I mean, it's a press run, and I get it. Cole trying to sell the album. Cam got a project coming up. Oh my God, they got together, and we decided to do this album. That fucking joint been done a month ago. But
Oh yeah,
anyway,
for sure. Absolutely. All right, so Tank versus this, you added this. I didn't even see this. So Tank versus Tyrese on March 26th.
yeah, they got a versus. They just dropped it today. Who you got, man?
Tyrese, what the fuck? You crazy?
You think it's going?
Sorry.
You think it's out the world like that?
We're talking about a versus here. We're not talking about singing ability. If we talk
No.
singing ability, I'm taking Tank. Peace, Coco. Have safe travels out here, man. I hope everything goes well.
Have a great flight.
Absolutely. And great time while you're here. Stay north of the 10. So we're talking about a verses. We're talking about songs, right?
Yeah, but
we're not talking about who can sing better.
There's other factors in the verses because you're gonna be on stage now. You're gonna be on stage now.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is Tank gonna be? Is he gonna be doing songs that he wrote?
Absolutely, he's gonna be doing songs he wrote. Oh, absolutely.
That's not fair though. If Tyrese is up there doing all Tyrese records and he's out there doing his records he sold for, then this is a publishing company versus an artist. That's not the same. I don't like that.
But we've seen verses like that where.
But both of them were known for writing for other artists. Tyrese has writing credit, but Tank was man. Tank was a writing tank, no pun, in the R&B game for a long time.
What I don't want to see is Tank trying to use the Aaliyah shit because I know he got some shit on Aaliyah stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Got some vocals on. I don't want to see that. But I don't mind Tank using that. But what I'm saying is in a versus. So out of you taking Tyrese, okay.
Cam, that's the only way he's going to be competitive.
Cam, I'm curious, who are you taking? But I think in a versus, it's kind of like Dipset and Deluxe, right?
No, this is not Dipset and Deluxe.
Hear me out. No. I'm not saying it is. What I'm saying is Jada came with an energy that made that versus not close.
Sure.
Right? When you're on stage, there's ways to take over the stage.
Sure.
And I believe Tank's singing ability, once he get the panties wet, and you know what I'm saying? Once he get that going, you can see a thing change because verse ain't just about music.
See, this is why I don't agree with you as much.
Okay.
The performance pedigree of the Lox and the performance pedigree of Dipset, the gap between those is a lot bigger than the performance pedigree gap between Tank and Tyrese. I've seen both of these niggas live. Tyrese can perform his ass off too. Tyrese can sing his ass off on stage too. And Tyrese has hit records.
Okay, all right.
that are his.
Let's
That
do
are
this. Let's do this.
his.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, what do you think the score is? Cam, Cam, who you got, bro? Who you got?
What is Tank's biggest record?
Please don't go.
Let's start there.
Please don't go. No.
Okay.
Hear this. I think this. Tank has to play his rounds very, very strategic, right? He doesn't want to go. I deserve against Sweet Lady, right?
He has nothing for Tyrese's top 7. Tank doesn't have one undeniable, not one, unless he taps into his writing. He himself does not have one song that's undeniable that he can beat any round with. He doesn't have one song like that. Not one. Tyrese has like 5 of them.
I mean, but it's 20 songs though, my guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying
20 songs.
Tyrese, look, Tank's biggest records are like Tyrese B-side records.
You don't think?
I'm
Look,
being real. I love Tank.
I Deserve was a major hit. Please Don't Go was a major hit.
It was, but it wasn't. Okay, I can name a lot of R&B hits that were bigger than that record in that era.
No,
But
we're not talking about a lot of songs. We're talking about in a heads-up battle versus Tyrese. I think it's gonna be closer than you think.
Well, Cam seems to think Tyrese by a hair. I think Tyrese is probably gonna win. I'd say 14-6.
Oh no, you tripping?
13-7.
I think you.
The nigga might even win 15-5.
I think you're looking at more like 12-8, 11-9. I think it's gonna be like
what
that.
rounds is this nigga winning? I'm trying to hear this.
Because Tyrese
round?
Tyrese has mega hits, but he don't got a bunch of mega hits.
His B-sides are as big as Tank's biggest hits.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No, hell no. What B-side is big as I Deserve?
I tell you what.
No.
Tell me. Okay, let me look up Tyrese.
We got computer now. We got technology. We can look shit up. This is our show. We can do how we want to do it. I want to see this.
Okay. How you gonna act like that? Lately, Sweet Lady, Alter Ego. I want to go there. Signs of Love Making. I Like Them Girls. Black Rose. Shame. I mean, I just named 12 songs that Tank can't fuck with. How you gonna act like that? Lately, Sweet Lady, Shame, Signs of Love Making, Alter Ego, Black Rose, I Like Them Girls, and I Want to Go There. That's 12. That's 9 records that Tyrese is not fucking with. And I haven't even gotten into Taste My Love, Nobody Else, Pulling Me Back with Chingy, fucking Open Invitation, Beautiful Pick. Nigga, are you serious?
Okay, we're gonna find out, man. I think it's closer than you think.
I'll tell you what.
I think it's closer than you think. Because I believe
if Tank doesn't turn on the water, if he don't turn on the waterworks with the ladies,
that's what's gonna happen.
It's over.
That's what's gonna
happen. But Tyrese is a sex symbol too.
Yeah, but once they are sex symbols, they're gonna walk. Look. Pause. Let's pause this whole statement. Yes, they're gonna both walk in as sex symbols to the ladies. But one person has something the other one ain't gonna have. When he get on that mic and he dropped them, it's gonna be like this. This is how I think he's gonna have to play it. He's gonna do like you guys see the story about Hove and DMX when they went on the tour, and Hove was like, "Well, shit, we got 31 days of this shit. Fuck this." So he said it's gonna be. I just dropped acapella because he can't rap better than me. I think Tank needs to go in and just drop the music and just start singing. Like, nigga, I do this.
If I'm Tyrese, this is my game plan for each nigga. If I'm Tyrese, I'm going in there and I'm gonna concede that this nigga he can out-sing me and he can probably outperform me. So I have to perform just enough to make it debatable. And I already have the hit records. So that's easy. I just gotta destroy this nigga with records. I gotta make this nigga seem like the small nigga in this game that he is. I'm saying that respectfully. I'm saying if I'm Tyrese. It's
gonna be hard when that nigga step out, and Tank is in shape. He gonna take that shirt off. He gonna start blowing.
Listen, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Look, I was just about to say that.
It's gonna be hard, nigga.
We know that this versus has probably been booked for a few months. If Tyrese has not been in the gym
That's
He's
so him.
fucking up.
That's so him. And hold
He's
on.
fucking up big
And on
time.
top of that, we ain't gonna be in the building. Your wife, my girl, they gonna be in the building. We will not decide this.
But
We
they
will
like
not.
Tyrese though. Don't get
One,
it twisted.
they like
They
that
like
chocolate.
that
They
nigga,
like
bro.
that chocolate nigga. But
Bro, I've been to a Tyrese show.
I've been to
Nigga,
Tyrese too. I've been to
I'm
Tank
telling
too.
you, it was moist
But
in there.
the only difference is, I think Tank. This if I'm Tank, this is what I do. I'm starting every song off, and then I'm hitting the hard ad libs acapella. Nigga, this
course,
is
you
what
got
I
me.
do. This is what I do.
No,
And guess
so
what? And you hold on, and hope that Tyrese take the bait, and hope he takes the bait. And
so this is what I'm doing, Tank. If I'm Tank, I can give my Tank strategy. If I'm Tank strategy, I'm not playing records. I'm performing them.
That's it.
So we're not. I'm gonna approach this as if it's a show. I'm not approaching this like a versus. I have to show my vocal ability if I'm Tank. If I'm Tank, also I have to take the women. Have to take the panties in the building. If I don't get the women on my side, I lose automatically. So that's my game plan for both. I just think Tyrese has an easier game plan.
I mean, but I think performance. I think music mattered when they was in studios and they was in small little rooms. But nigga, where's this show gonna be at? That's what I want to know.
That's a big.
Because if it's on a stage, performance means more than anything, and that's what a lot of people forget. It's cool, like this ain't the Timberland Swiss Beats when they was in the car just playing music back and forth, having fun with it. No, nigga, you're not in the studio going back and forth just luck. No, nigga, when you get to a stadium environment, performance matters as much as
Well, I'll
physical.
tell you what. Tank better hope that shit not in L.A.
I mean, they look. I don't think it's gonna be an LA thing because it ain't about niggas. Women gonna be there. And they gonna be like, we love both these niggas. Both of them gonna get wet. So
No, I'm not.
it is what it is.
I'm just saying. Tyrese is from Watts, nigga.
Yeah, I understand all that, and I get it, but I don't. Women aren't territorial like niggas are in that sense.
Bullshit.
If it
No, no,
was
no, no,
rap,
no, 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 not L.A. women. No, 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 no. There's a few type of women that are very like territorial regard. L.A. women, New York women. No, no, they give a fuck about their state for sure. They care, especially L.A. girls, L.A. women. Randall, L.A. women. Nah, bro, they gonna be out there.
I just don't think it's gonna matter, my nigga. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think that's gonna matter in this. I think the women are going there to get serenaded, and they legs are already open. They already going in. They going in. They not
My
going there for
nigga
the East.
said they're
They
going to
not
get
look,
serenaded.
bro. They're not going in there for the East West Coast beef. they are not doing that. You're taking this like from a nigga standpoint. I promise you,
They're not
like
going there for the East West beef.
They're
Is
not
crazy.
going there for the East Coast.
That's a crazy statement. They're not going there for East West beef.
In fact, they're not even going there caring who wins. They're going
No,
there.
they're not.
So that's why I think it doesn't matter where it is. I don't think it matters. Like if they were going there, like yo, I think this. Nah, if it was like the Keisha Cole versus Ashanti situation, you had tribal sides, right? Because
Right.
they're women and your fans are.
Or Brandy versus Monica or some shit like that.
I think their fans are the same fans.
Well, I tell you this. I think this is going to be a lot like the Teddy Riley Babyface one, where, yeah, Teddy Riley had records, but Babyface really showed what fucking time it was. And I think this is going to be the same thing. I think Tyrese is going to say, all right, nigga, like, it's cool. Like, you got fans and shit. Like, you cool, nigga. But there's levels. There's levels to this R&B shit. And unfortunately, Tyrese is just on a different level, brother.
In fact, I think Tank has writing credits on Tyrese songs. Is he allowed to use that? Is he allowed to use? Nigga, I wrote this. Nigga.
I would perform that nigga song to him.
Absolutely, nigga. I wrote this.
Because didn't Jill Scott and Erica do that? Because Jill wrote some records for Erica. Yeah. I would. But that was the best verses ever. That shit was peace, love, harmony.
Oh
It
nah.
felt so good. That shit was a
Yeah.
Sage Shea Butter versus, nigga. That shit felt good.
That was the third best.
Very good. So I know you got Locks and Dipset, but who else?
The energy on that stage is amazing. you we still talk about that Locks versus nigga. They still got clips of that. Nigga, I don't live in New York. I don't live in
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah, yeah.
Nigga, come and see me,
Hey,
my nigga.
I
This
gotta
is
say
Kiss.
something real
I'm
quick.
outside.
I gotta say something real quick.
Go ahead.
The cameraman that shot that angle,
Perfect.
give that nigga an Emmy. That
Man.
long shot back when it zooms
Man.
in,
It
that
was
was
so
one of the greatest moments in hip hop because of that camera angle, bro.
and it was a genuineness about the way Kiss
Yes,
was talking.
yes,
You felt
yes.
Kiss. That nigga said, come to see me, my nigga, on my block. I'm in Harlem. I'm outside."
That nigga
And
said,
when he said
Harlem,
that,
I be
Harlem,
out
this is
there.
Kiss.
Y'all see
I'm
me?
outside.
I done moved to Miami. I done
I don't
moved
live
to
in
Colorado.
Colorado.
I'm right here on my
Here's the
block.
block, nigga. I'm
Come
on the
and see
block.
me,
See me,
my
my nigga.
nigga.
Harlem. That nigga said Harlem. This is Kiss. I'm
Yo,
out. And the way he said outside,
yeah,
I said, "Oh yeah,
yeah,
you meant every word of that,
yeah.
nigga."
And then going right
It,
into New York.
oh, he had Fat
Mm,
Joe in the building. I
mm.
said, nigga.
Hey,
I said,
you know, Joe and Jada talked about that on their pod. And
yeah.
Joe said, you know, I felt some kind of way because I moved to Miami, nigga. And Jada said,
It is with me. Hey, but what Cam did was he was what Jada was. The Locks were more prepared for that, and I think that helped too. When you're prepared,
well,
they were
the
waiting for that. They were waiting for Cam to play his New York song with Hope. He was waiting for that shit because he
well,
said
the
as soon as he dropped that and tried to get the New York niggas on the side, he's I'm gonna play the biggest New York record you can, nigga.
well, the locks, bro, they still do shows and tour together. Dipset hadn't in years and years. So
and
they
it
came
showed. And it
in,
showed.
yeah, it showed. They came in cold as ever and just didn't know, had no
Yeah.
chemistry, no nothing. And the locks came in there like they was fresh off tour.
Yeah, and when Luch like they were ready for like when Cam was like start talking shit to Luch, when you gonna do an album? So Luch dropped his single. I said, oh, these niggas prepared. They've been waiting for all this shit coming in.
The
Okay, you gonna
girl,
talk
the
about Luch?
girl records.
Oh, nigga,
He said, "Oh, you
we
don't think
got
we got girl
Grammys, nigga.
records?"
And, then,
That
and
niggas.
Kiss said it best. He said, we did cheat. We were playing like 5 and 6 songs in the 30 seconds. He said, we cheated a little bit. But Kiss had already did it, and he kind of knew how to do it.
That nigga said they got grams, we got
We got
Grammys.
Grammys. They don't know what Grammys look like, nigga.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so let's get into some sports shit.
Yes, sir.
Lakers win 9 in a row, looking great before the playoffs. Do you think that they finally are learning this Luca LeBron Austin mix? Because they're and that road trip we talked about last week. They beat Houston twice.
Yeah.
They beat some teams. This is not no fluke.
I think they winning now.
Yeah, they're winning right now. They're on 10 right now.
Yeah,
They're on win number 10 right now. So what do you think that they finally figured this shit out with Luca LeBron and Austin?
I think they lost to Detroit 113 to 110.
I'm
I know
okay with that. They went fucking 5-6 on this road trip.
yeah, they went 113 to 110.
Hey, I'll take 9-1 in the last 10. And
Yeah,
with six of them, with
you
six of
can't
them
win
being on the
you can't win
road,
everything. You can't win
no.
everything, right? So I think they're figuring some out. I know everybody. The question is, are they contenders? I just don't see them coming out of the West. To be perfectly honest with you, I think they're a lot better than I thought they were going to be. They figure some things out, but I think when that game slows down, I think that's when in the playoffs, the game just slow down and all your flaws that you had early in the season, and then you know what I'm saying that you haven't fixed, they come out. And I'm not sure that the Lakers have fixed all their flaws. I think they've done
Oh
a really
no,
good job.
not this. No,
They've done a really good job of masking a lot of flaws. You know what I'm saying?
they'll come out in the
And
playoffs.
it'll come out in the playoffs. And at the end of the day, Brian's done a really good job of taking this back road, this back seat. Nigga, playoff time come around, he's still LeBron James.
Listen, man, I'm
He's still
telling
LeBron
this.
James, nigga.
This how I feel about it. Luka Doncic has made a Eastern Conference Finals twice. He's made a Finals. Both of those times when he made the Eastern Conference, His best player, I think, was like fucking Daniel Gafford or some shit like that. And then it was Kyrie Irving. He has never had a sidekick like LeBron James in the playoffs. Never. And now that LeBron doesn't have the onus before Luka got there to take the last shots and do all that extra shit at the end of the game, I'll just put it to you like this. I won't say definitively that they are a contender, but I can put a percentage on it. And I'll say that I think I would give them 70 to 75% that they're a contender. They look really fucking good, and they're even playing better defense. Fucking LeBron, Luca, and Austin are figuring that shit out, and they're actually getting production from DeAndre Ayton now, and their bench is playing really well. Vanderbilt's playing well. Luke Kennard has been huge. That trade actually turned out to be good for us. Like, I don't know, nigga. Like,
Why? Why?
I will say this: there's one thing about LeBron that I'm a believer in, 100%, and that's playoff LeBron. I'm not talking about finals LeBron. Playoff LeBron, that nigga's so reliable, it's not even funny. He's so like he shows up in the playoffs. Except for that Dallas fluke in 2011, you can't pick another series where that nigga has not performed.
Yeah, well, I say this: we still got a brutal stretch down the stretch, man.
We do.
Like I'm trying to pull that up right now because I was just looking at it. I'll be at the game on the 31st versus Cleveland. That's one. That's one. So like you're looking at, they got Indiana one more. They got one more on the road to Indiana. Then they
that's nothing. Indiana's tanking. They're nothing.
Yeah,
they're
tanking. Then they come home. You got
Brooklyn, Washington. Those should all be wins.
Then we got Cleveland.
OKC.
At OKC, Dallas is tanking. At versus OKC, Golden State.
Phoenix. Golden State's tanking. Golden State's not. They're below 500.
Golden State, Phoenix. But you're looking at Phoenix is fighting to get out that play-in. You look at OKC twice. You're looking at Cleveland. You got. I think we got to go 3-1 in that stretch to avoid to not fall to that 4th seed.
I don't think you gotta go 3-1. I think you gotta split. I think you gotta win Indiana, Brooklyn, Washington. You gotta split you gotta win 2 of the 3 games between Cleveland and OKC because you have 2 in OKC. You gotta beat Dallas. You gotta beat Golden State. You gotta beat Houston. You gotta beat Utah. If you drop the one to Phoenix, oh well. I think at that point.
So you think so what do you think our record is? We got 6. We got
10 games left.
10 games left. What do you think our finishing record is?
I think we gotta go 6 and 10, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
So you gotta 1, 2, 3, 4. So that Phoenix, and I think the Phoenix game is gonna be harder than we think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I said these are the games I think we drop.
Last time we played them.
If I'm being real with you, these are the games that I think we drop, right? I think we dropped the first OKC game at OKC. I think we dropped the Phoenix game. I think that we could fuck around and lose to Golden State because they happen to just fucking play really well in our building. Or no, they play really well against us. And I think that gets us to 7 out of 10. 7 and 3.
We haven't beat Phoenix this season, man.
That's why I said I counted them as a loss. Yeah. That's why I said I counted them as a loss.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna all come down to matchups for everything in this period because
I'll tell you what, man. Western Conference Finals is way more possible. Western Conference Finals is way more possible in the 3 seed. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, well, we'll see, man. We'll see.
And we're two whole games ahead of Denver and Minnesota. And we're 2.5 games ahead of Houston. Those two teams are gonna have to they're gonna have to sweep. They're gonna have to go like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
So how much credit do you give JJ?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot. I give him a lot. I've seen this starting lineup change a lot. I've seen defensive rotations change a lot. I've seen rosters change a lot as far as like starting lineup rosters, bench rosters, defensive lineup rosters. A lot of things have been changing. And I think that also JJ I think that argument with Luka changed something. because that argument with Luca had like happened like 3 games or 2 games into this winning streak, and I think that maybe JJ and Luca had a conversation. They got on the same page. Maybe it included LeBron because JJ and Bron have such a good relationship. It seems like something changed after that argument, that exchange they had. So I gotta give JJ credit. I mean, if the team is winning, you gotta give everybody credit. I give Rob Palinka credit for bringing in Luke Kennard. I know people shigging on that trade, but it's actually turning out to be pretty fruitful. And one thing that I wasn't aware about Luke Kennard, that motherfucker plays defense.
Yeah,
He's not a
he tried.
fucking cone on D.
He's not.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
tried. He's not a
he
fucking
tried.
cone. Yeah, he's not a cone.
Um,
So
how much credit? Would I give him? I don't know how much credit I'll give him, bro. Um, I think the players, because you have a really really veteran team. This is a veteran team.
yeah, you got
Um,
Braun, Luca,
you
and
know,
fucking Austin. They're
so
all vets.
yeah, you said Kennard, all the guys you just mentioned. You name it.
Kennard's a smart player. Fuck yeah, we
Aiden,
have a smart roster.
even DeAndre Ayton said, he came after he said that they trying to turn me into Capella. And he had an interview like a week and a half ago, and he said like I just got to look at myself in the mirror. That's a
Mhm,
vet. That's just a vet,
mhm.
man. Vets do that. So he gets credit as a coach. I'm not taking away from it. Like you said, I think you give everybody credit. I'm still not gonna say he's Phil Jackson in this bitch. Like,
I mean, in reality, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it 100. We're not going to respect JJ as a head coach of the Lakers until he wins a championship. Let's just keep it 1,000.
and it's gonna depend on what circumstances that too. Is that
I mean, I think in any circumstances going forward, it counts. I mean, we're not going to have another bubble. Um, what other circumstances could help? I mean, other players get injured. That shit happens every day, B. So I think JJ has done a great job. I think he's done this season has been a roller coaster ride for JJ, and especially being the Lakers
Oh,
head coach,
but but
we
but but,
know.
but, but to his doing though, it's a roller coaster. And I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying, and I'm not taking that from him. But a lot of this damage is self inflicted on his ass too.
Well, is it to
He
his
creates
doing
the
or
chaos.
okay, is it to his doing, or I mean, you're a head coach. You know that when you take in damn near a brand new roster, because this roster is a lot unlike last year's roster, and you take in somebody somebody that requires as much as attention as Luka Doncic. I mean, you gotta have time to figure it out, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you're a head
but
coach, right?
yeah. But I would go ahead and look towards hold on, just make sure I got that right. I look at I look at also like I'm looking at Vanderbilt's minutes going up. At one point, he wasn't paying Vanderbilt, and then we can guard our shadows. He's your best defender on the team. Why aren't you playing your best defender? You know what I'm saying? Your best wing defender. He's your best defender on the team, and he just completely went away from him because he's worried about offense. Meanwhile, we're getting cooked. So
Yeah, but
I look at a lot of things that he created. We couldn't guard our shadows because he wasn't playing Marcus Smart. He wasn't playing
no,
Vanderbilt.
but Marcus
Like,
Smart had injuries.
but,
Vanderbilt had
but
injuries.
but even when
Also,
he but
Vanderbilt was shooting the ball really terrible at the beginning of the
man,
season, man.
look. I don't mean to say this, but the Spurs won the championship with Bruce Bowen shooting terrible, right? like
Yeah, but come on,
I'm,
nigga.
I'm
You
not
had come
I'm not
on, man.
comparing them, but Pop understood what defense meant. Look, sometimes you got to give it up on offense and say, "Fuck it, I want to guard." Like it's you look at the best teams, you got to defend. That is what it is. No team wins the championship not playing defense.
No,
So
not at all. And that's
if you got to give up offense, at the end of the day, as a coach, to me, if I got to give up offense or defense, I choose
but
giving up offense.
look at what Cam just said. He said the Vanderbilt was bad to start the year. He was. The motherfucker was
Look.
shooting like
We
13% from three or something like
and
that. It was bad.
guess what? We weren't losing because of offense. Nigga, we was losing because we couldn't guard nobody.
I think we were.
You gotta look at that.
I
I
think we
get
were.
what you're saying.
So another thing, right? So not to shoot JJ too much bail, but you're talking about a team that was struggling offensively during this time with LeBron James out. You got to remember he missed like the first 23 games of the season,
Yeah, but
bro.
I hear
So
you.
so again, he's had a lot of a lot of adversity this season. And it comes with the territory. Nigga signed he's making millions of dollars to do what he's doing. So it comes with it, but I'm not gonna discount it and say that he hasn't had adversities this season. Of course he has. I think he's coached well through it. I think for this roster to be the third in the West, and what's their schedule right now? They are what, 44 and or 46 and 26, 20 games above 500. I don't think anybody thought that the Lakers were going to be this at the start of the season. I, I just don't. Especially with LeBron James not playing the first 20 some games of the season.
Look, I hear you. I'm just gonna always. To me, it always go back to defense. If you have to pick a struggle, you pick the offensive struggle because
Yeah.
defensively, if I play defense, I'm gonna be in every game. You don't play defense, you might not be in a lot of games. I give
Yeah.
myself a shot to win if we play defense. So,
Well,
and I hear everybody saying, well, he was shooting 20%. This guy was doing this. I hear all that. But we weren't losing the game because of offense. We were losing games because we couldn't guard anybody. So you sacrifice that offense for defense, and you say, if we got to win
so
instead of
so let
scoring
me
120, I'll live with winning at 98 points. I don't need 120 to win. I'll win in the 90s. I don't give a fuck.
so let me ask you this. How many more games would they have won if they took your approach?
I don't know. I honestly can't. I can't tell you. I can't. I can tell you this. He didn't give us the best shot at winning. That's what I'm saying. Give yourself the best
I'll
shot.
give you that, but but you also gotta give somebody credit for turning the ship around.
I mean, I look again. I'm giving him credit where credit's due, but I'm saying some of it's self-inflicted. That's what I'm saying. You look. You can't go in. You can't go in your house right now and call your wife the B word and not expect a blowback. You got and then when you say you're sorry, you fixed it. Then everybody say Orlando's a great guy. Well, nigga, no, you started it. You started this.
I get it. You sounded like somebody. You sounded like a Republican on CNN having to say something positive about a Democrat. That's what you said.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can't. I look. You get credit for apologizing, but let's not forget what you did to start this.
No, for sure, for sure,
Okay.
for sure, for sure. All right, so the NBA 65 game rule is gonna hurt players for season awards like Cade Cunningham and Anthony Edwards due to legit injuries. Is it time for the NBA to address this rule and create, a different expectation? What do you think?
I think there should be exceptions to the rule. I love the fact that because they're trying to avoid the tanking, right? Or not tanking, but the I'm so sorry. They're trying to avoid the player sitting just load management. The key word that everybody hates, load management, right? It's a very dumb rule, Cam. I agree with you. It's a very dumb rule because it's subjective, right? We don't know if you're hurt or not. And what happens? You had Kate Cunningham, who legit was an MVP candidate. He happens to get hurt, a legit injury. The nigga has lung failure, and you're not going to give him first team. That cost him a lot of money. That can at one point we got to get some. Again, I sound Republican. We got to get some common sense here. We got to get some common sense here. Make an exception. You should give yourself an out. We know that that's a legit injury. We know Anthony Edwards is not faking it. He's in the thick of the playoffs. He ain't faking it. He's legit hurt. And I think it's a stupid rule, and I think they need to adjust it. And they should adjust. Why do we gotta wait to the offseason to adjust it? Adjust it right now. You're the commissioner.
No, you can't adjust
Yeah, you can.
right now. You gotta do it at the
You
beginning of
you
the season. It has to be equal for everyone.
well, no. You can call. They can call they can call an emergency emergency competitive committee the committee together. Call an emergency meeting and says we have this situation. What should we do about it? And do a vote on it because all you're gonna do is this. In the summertime, you're gonna get it together. You're gonna do what? Vote.
Yeah, but
Fucking
the
vote.
problem is if you do it mid-season, then you're gonna get a blowback from players in previous years that missed
Uh,
the award
I
because
don't think
of
you're
that
gonna get
rule.
blowback because they're gonna look at niggas know what they doing out here in these streets. Niggas know when they just sitting. They gonna look at Cade and be like, yo, they all want Cade to get his money. And they all gonna be like, yo, get Cade his money. Nobody's gonna be like, well, I didn't do it because I sat down for this imaginary knee injury, because my coaches wanted me to rest. They're not going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think players are going to do that. You're going to vote anyway. You're going to
Yeah,
get together in the
I think they
offseason and
should do
vote
it in the
anyway.
off season. But
What's the
so
difference?
I think that, well, to me the difference is how people approach things to the season, and competitive advantage for previous seasons. I think when you look at players that may have missed out on the award in the last 2 or 3 seasons that this rule's been enacted, for you to change it mid-season is going to definitely cause some issues.
We never had it.
I think they should address the rule. I do think they should do it in the off season, but I don't think the rule is dumb at all. I think the rule just needs to be adjusted. I think the golden number is 55 games. I think
Look here.
that's the number where you land on, where you say you have to play 55 games. I don't have a problem with the minimum game play,
Look here.
just
Look, I'll
because
say this.
of the bullshit that we've seen.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just because of the bullshit that we've seen, and because we know that these teams are so competitive that they will leverage every rule in the book. So, in my opinion, yeah, you need to have a minimum games played. I don't want somebody that played 42 games to win MVP. I don't.
Yeah. I'll use this as it's a terrible example, but I'm going to use it anyway. I don't give a shit. We have a red button for a reason, right? In wartime, right? We have a red
Right.
button to shoot the nuke if we need to. You don't go in with the nuke. You go in and you fight your war, and you do it. But just in case, we got a red button. So I don't mind if they hit the red button because all that being said, what you said, you're 100% right. But here's the thing: we never had an MVP candidate go down with a lung fight, collapsed lung. We never had that happen. So yeah, so at this point we hit the red button. This is a different situation than all you other niggas.
Well, I mean,
MVP
what's the difference between a collapsed lung or COVID or fucking ACL? I mean, it's all. I mean, niggas,
Yeah, but
shit happens.
most of the niggas, the most of the niggas who I believe the rule, if as stupid as I think it is, I believe it's working because most of those guys hit those numbers, hit those minimum games when they're bullshitting. So you're getting the guys who are bullshitting, who are trying to cheat the system. You're getting those guys.
Well,
To
it's
play
not just the
65
guys;
games.
it's the organization too, Randall. The
No,
organization
no,
games
no,
the
no. Oh,
system.
you know
That's
me. You know how
so.
I think it's Pop's fault.
So
It's all Pop's fault.
let me just a comment real quick. Doesn't Cam said doesn't 55 games go without saying though? Like how many guys have played less than 55 games and won an award like MVP? That's a good question, Cam. But that's the reason why I feel like the number should be there. The number should be there so that we do have a minimum number that we consider. If you remember, in many years past, that has been a conversation topic in the MVP debate, where people would say, well, how can you give him MVP? He only played 50 games and he played 70 some games. That has been a topic of conversation. And I think that this rule takes that debate off the table, and it should be taken off the table. As long as you meet the minimum requirement, you are eligible for awards. And I'm good with that. 55, if you don't play 55 games, you shouldn't make an all NBA team. If you don't play 55 games, you shouldn't win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. You shouldn't. So I think 55 is the players to miss 23 games or no 27 games. That's a good number. I think any injury is manageable. I think within 27 games, other than season-ending injuries.
I hear you. I just wish we didn't need to rule it all because I heard someone say was it yesterday, before yesterday? They said the NBA start sucking and start really being bad when you start hearing the term two-way player. He said all this shit. Like, we didn't call Kobe Bryant a two-way player. We expected him to play both ways. You're on the floor for defense, go play defense.
We never called Mike a two-way player.
Yeah, you didn't call Mike a two-way player. You're like, this idea of a two-way player is crazy, and because we've come up with these exceptions for these guys.
I think like everything else, right? Like terms get distorted. When two-way player first became a term, it was just to identify guys that were elite offensively and elite defensively, elite defensively, right? So on both sides of the ball, it was meant to point out guys like that, guys like Kobe, guys like Kawhi, guys like that. But it started to become this universal term. It was like, if you're 6'8" and play the wing, you're a two-way guy. It's like, no, you're not,
Yeah,
nigga.
but
Like most of
we
these niggas are not.
these niggas it shouldn't even been developed, but it's these stat geeks who come and they want to be involved in the sport, and they never picked up basketball. Like, he's a two-way player. What the fuck is a
Fuck
two-way
all
player?
that. I ain't fucking with that. All right,
But
so the WNBA reached the deal on making max contracts up to 1.4 million and minimum contracts to 300K. Do you think they got a fair deal?
I think they got the fairest deal they could have gotten at this point in the stage. I think it's a good deal for both sides. I think it allows them to grow. I don't. How long is the deal? I think that
They haven't published that yet. I looked.
you
It doesn't
look
say.
okay. So I think they got and I think they were looking at 32. It goes to 32. Okay, cool. So I got it. Oh no,
Okay.
yeah, it goes to 32 from 2026 to 32. So they got a deal where it's going to help the players grow with the league. So they
Mhm.
got what they wanted. They wanted growth with the league because
Mhm.
that max salary grows up into 2032 to 2.4 million. So as the league grows, the players grow. And that's all and I think that's a good deal again. The owners didn't want to get that up, and the players wanted more. It's a win-win. You know what a win-win is? I always say this: a win-win is when you're a little happy, I'm a little happy, you're a little upset, I'm a little upset. That's what a win-win is. They didn't. Neither one of them got everything they wanted, but I think they got enough to allow these women to let basketball be their job, let the WNBA be their job, let
Mhm.
them do good off season and conditioning and invest into themselves and things like that. So that stuff matters. That stuff matters where you don't have to go and play overseas because the minimum is you're making 300,000. Now you can take 50, 60,000 and really treat your body well in the off season.
Right.
So it allows it's gonna make for a better product in the WNBA as well. So I think it's a fair deal. I do.
Yeah, I think it's a fair deal. I think the component that I love most was the incentivized component of it. I think everybody has to have a stake in the league growing. And I think what that does is if you incentivize their salaries directly connected to league growth, then at that point, every player has, it kind of becomes kind of how the NBA was in the 80s and 90s, where players were very overt about, promoting the league and were involved in it. And it almost felt like the players had ownership stake
Mhm.
because of how much they protected the shield, almost how NFL players protect that shield. And I think that this is going to create a good culture around that for them because I think ultimately, the WNBA, those players, they don't have the same luxury as NBA players. NBA players walk around now and you can be like Kawhi Leonard, you can be like Kevin Durant, you can be like these guys that just play the game and don't really promote it like that because the game is already branded. You don't really need any more brand recognition, at least not here in the States. Where in the WNBA, they're fighting a different challenge. So they all need to be vested in promoting this league. So
Yeah.
I love that. I think it was a fair deal. I think I would love Asia Wilson to be making over 1 million a year. I think I read something saying that like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's salaries would jump to like 500 grand a year, like 530 a year. I love that for them. I think that's
And they're
amazing.
eligible for the max early after their rookie contract because that was
Yeah,
another
absolutely.
point. That was another point of contention. So stuff like that matters, man. I think
Yeah, stuff like that matters, and I'm cool with that. Like, I think the deal is good for them. I love the percentage that they landed on. I thought it was going to be a lot less based on, the history of the league. But if they got up to 20, I think it's a super fair deal.
I'm looking at right now, right around 20-21% growth of the
Yeah,
growth,
I'm
which
good. I'm
I
good
mean,
with that. I'm good with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
As long as
I thought that's where they would fall just based off of. At the end of the day, look, like you and I've had plenty of dialogue about this. But when you sign a TV deal with a B on it, what happened is they had to sign it too early. Had they signed that deal next year, you can cry probably now. Now I'm like, hell no. But once I heard the TV deal, I'm like, all right, come on. Yeah,
yeah, I
you
think
broke in the past, but nigga, we see the upfront money. We see what's coming now.
look, I look at business the same across the board.
Yeah,
And there's one thing that I've learned about business. The nigga that's really in charge is whoever's carrying the debt.
yeah.
That's who's in charge. And so when I hear statements come from the WNBA league office, where they're saying, okay, well, if we structure the deal like this, we span to lose X amount of hundreds of millions of dollars over this span of time. We're just not doing that. Well, guess what? That league office is carrying the debt. So they're going to ultimately decide how we got to structure this so we can pay off the debt, because that debt ain't going nowhere. It's never going nowhere. It never went nowhere. It's not going nowhere.
You and I are both business owners, right? We both understand business. I only think is when it comes to sports, I look at it just a hair different because our product isn't a human being, right? I hate to say it that way. Our product isn't a human being. Like when you look at Amazon, their workforce is, they don't make the product. The product they're working the product to get, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, how you want to look at it.
Yeah, they're working with vendors to distribute their product.
Is the actual the talent is the actual product as well as the workforce. That's one thing, and also so I do look at it. That's why I look at it just a hair different in a sense where, well, the play. This is not a you working for Chase Bank situation. Jamie Dimon say come to the office 5 days a week. You going to the office 5 days a week because at the end of the day, that's your job. And you're not the product. Chase Bank is the product, right? Or all the products that they sell. I'm getting a little too deep into.
Yeah, but even in the WNBA, you can only pay what you can pay.
Absolutely.
You go apply for a job at Chase Bank and you ask them for a $300,000 salary and they're only budgeted for $150,000. Nigga,
there's a reason why they have the power to get a union. There's a reason why they have the power to get a union as opposed to Chase employees.
I think certain Chase employees got a union too.
Yeah, but they not asking for 20% of the gross profit. They can't do that. They can't do that because at the end of the day, I can go do the job that the person asked me 20% to do for a salary, right? So that's why I look at it. I always look at sports a hair different because it's not traditional business in that sense. You
I respect that.
Like you can't just fire Asia Wilson and go get another one. That's not how it works.
No, you can't.
There's only so many. There's in the NBA. There's only 432 jobs. You're not going to find 432.
And there's less than the WNBA.
And there's less than the WNBA. So you're not going to find that you can't duplicate that product like you can hats. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I can make a bunch of hats, but I can't make a bunch of.
Hey, nigga, you got a whole lot of blue on today, nigga. What's going on? You got a whole lot of blue on today, homie.
I just threw it on, man. That's what I'm saying.
No that's my uniform, nigga.
No problem. What taxpayer says?
I'm messing with you, man.
I just like the hat.
I'm messing. All right, so 1 seed Florida lost to Iowa. Did Florida lose or did Iowa win? And thoughts on the final?
Florida lost, but we said that was coming. We said they were the ones who were vulnerable. I didn't think they were going to lose this fucking early, but yeah, they lost. And that thoughts on that final play, man. It's just, oh my god. Like, one, why are you pressing? Why are you pressing? You got the lead. Two, why are you trailing the guy who's cutting across your face? If you're going to press, make him catch the ball towards the baseline, not catch it on a full. He basically created a fast break by trailing him like that. And all he had to do was get a little deep, so the guy had to help him. He can kick it to the open guy on the 45 in the corner. That's gonna say some basketball term. No one's gonna understand, but yeah, like you just like it was just like you lost on that. Like that was stupid. Why?
Yeah, I thought that was one of the worst coach plays I've ever fucking seen. Like that was just what kind of defense was that? I don't. What are you pressing for? You're winning the game. And then on top of that, the way you're pressing, your guys are all out of position. You're playing guys as if you're trying to. They almost were playing the game like they were behind and they were trying to get a steal to get. Like it was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what are you guys really doing right now? Yeah, Florida deserved to lose. That coach should probably get fired because that was egregious. Like that was that almost looked like they went into the huddle and came out and there was nothing on that clipboard.
What should be for Florida, man? What should be for Florida? What they do to you, man?
Somebody probably lost. He probably lost a battle out there, or got booed or some shit when he went to Florida, did a show. Cause you know them niggas don't like bars like niggas in
Nigga,
New York
if
do.
it wasn't in Gainesville, that should not. If your show wasn't in Gainesville, nigga, he said I'm a UCLA fan. Oh, okay, I get it. You still mad? You still mad about 12 years ago? All right, cool.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I understand it, nigga. I'm a 49er fan. I'm still mad about the Cowboys in the 90s. Still. Still. I'll never let go of that shit. Them
I
niggas
can't-
beat us in 3 NFC championship games. We should have had 4 championships in the 90s.
I stopped getting mad at the opponent a long time ago. I just tell my program, get better, nigga. Get better.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm
Get
still
better,
mad
nigga.
though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean,
Steve
they
Young
didn't
should have
cheat.
had more than one.
This
Steve
nigga
Young
said-
should have had more than one Super Bowl.
This nigga said, never forget. You wild for that.
Hey,
Never
nigga.
forget. I
It's
did.
like 9/11. Never forget, nigga.
I
Just
did.
like 9/11. All right, so Sweet 16 is here. Was this the Sweet 16 that you expected?
I got 10 of the 16. I got 10 of the 16.
Yeah, I think I got like 8 or 9 of the 16.
Yeah, I got 10 of the 16. I missed a couple. Almost had Kansas. You know, that was a coin flip anyway for me. Honestly, I had the Kansas. I did try to pick. Look, Cam, here you go. I picked UCLA over UConn, even though I thought UConn was better. I went with because they got a guard. They got one of the best guards in the country, and you need upsets. They were the 2 seed. They lost. The other 2 seed lost. I was, I had to pick an upset, so I picked them.
Cam said his bracket looked like the Towers.
Hey, mine's atrocious right now. It's crazy because I'm like, I got 10 of the 16, but I'm sure.
Yeah,
I got 50.
yeah.
I'm like the 50 percentile. I'm like, damn, you suck. But
Yeah.
I got 10 of the 16. I'm like, I don't get it, man. I still got 5 of my Elite 8 left.
Yeah, I got like 8 of the 16 or 9 of the 16, and I'm like in the 40th percentile or some
I'm
shit.
like, whoa, I don't know.
Yeah. Was this? I mean, I guess you could say minus Florida. Pretty much, it was what I expected. There's a couple others, but like, I don't know. I don't see it as it being crazy different than like what what I imagine. It's not. There has to be upset, so it's not exactly what I picked, but it's not crazy. Like I don't see this being like one of those years where everybody's talking about upsets like that. No,
Yeah,
I think the bracket.
I will say this, and I said it last year too, man. I meant to put this in the docket. The year the Cinderella's gone. That's over.
Yeah,
with.
for sure.
That's over with.
Yeah.
That's over.
NIL got that shit out of here.
Although
all right, so
I enjoyed watching High Point, but in High Point would have a chance if they came back with this roster next year to make a deep run into the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. Nah, anybody who's eligible is gonna be gone.
So, what's your biggest upset of the Sweet 16? What's your biggest upset prediction?
I think Duke goes down to St. John, but I in my defense, I had Kansas or St. John beating Duke in this round. I just picked Kansas. It was a coin flip for me, but I think St. John's beats Duke.
Oh man, you took mine.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You ain't got it. It ain't in the competition there.
No, you took mine, so I'll go with another one.
Oh, I got another one too. I got a second one too. But go ahead.
I'm a little stuck on that Texas Purdue game.
Yeah, but it's like this. That's a good one. Just based off seeding, right? That's a good one. I think Alabama.
Yeah, because I can't really say UConn and Michigan. They're a 2-3.
I think Alabama has a chance of knocking off Michigan at 4-1. Michigan has size, but I think if Alabama shoots that ball, if Alabama gets rolling, Alabama can beat anybody in this country because they're gonna shoot 43s.
Are you saying this objectively or subjectively?
I'm saying objectively, man. Absolutely. Okay. Like Alabama's if they get going, they can beat Michigan. They have guards.
I like that one too. Although I don't know if I would necessarily call a 1-4 a big upset.
Well, I got a 1-5. Duke is number 1 seed overall in the tournament, so that's why I say they.
For sure. No, any Duke loss is a fucking upset.
Yeah, I think that. I had them going down. They're going down to Sweet 16.
I like that one. All right. Who do you have in the Final Four?
Now, Arizona, Houston, UConn. Iowa State. The Iowa State is iffy. I believe all 4 teams in that bracket can come out. Michigan, Alabama, Tennessee, and Ohio State can all come out of that bracket for different reasons.
But they can't.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I was mad AJ had to go home so quick too, Cam. But here's the problem: next time, don't take the
He
money.
went to BYU.
Go to a team that actually got a chance to win, man. Like the money's cool, but that money would have been nothing compared if you would actually went to a school that compete for a title. But I get it. Get your money used there for a couple months to go ahead and do what you got to do.
I got Arizona, Duke, Houston, and Alabama.
See, I almost pick Alabama. I almost pick Alabama to come out. I think all 4 of those teams can come out of there. I'll be.
Yeah, I think Houston clips off Illinois and Nebraska or Iowa. And I think that Alabama clips Michigan and Ohio State.
Oh, so hold on. So you
or Iowa State.
Okay. Well, we'll have a chance to talk about the Final Four next week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So University of North Carolina, if I have to pick a college squad, that's my squad. I know I don't rep them like that, but I love UNC. They blew a 19-point lead. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts on it?
Hubert Davis might be gone. He might be out of. He might be out of here, my guy. Like let's look back at this thing because I looked it up earlier and I put it away. But I'm gonna shitball this. And Cam, you're on here, so you probably help check this out with me. So Hubert Davis been there for 5 years, I believe.
Longer. I think it was like 6 or 7. Right?
Hubert. Let me here. I'll just do it this way. I'll make sure I get it right.
I know they ain't won shit. I know that much.
So I'm about to break it down, and this is why I say he might. It might be time to go ahead and part ways. And I hate to say it about. But I see it because I want to get it right. I actually know it, but I want to make sure I got it right before. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I get it right. So Hubert Davis been there. Hubert Davis has been there since he's on his fifth year. Right? They lost in his first year. They went to the national title game and lost, I believe, to Butler. They were up 19 in that game or 15 in that game, and they lost. He came back with 4 starters from that game. Did not make the tournament. The year after that, he lost in the regional semifinals, which is the Elite Eight. He's lost in the first round the last 2 years, and he blew a 19-point game this year.
Sorry, Hubie.
North Carolina is a blue blood. You can't be losing these games. You got a 19-point, you got a 15-point lead in the national title game, and you blow it, and then you lose in the first round. After you lost in the first round last year, and you have a 19-point lead, and you blow it. I mean, there's a disconnect there. He's a North Carolina guy. I'm not sure they'll do this, but Hubie, he has to do something on his staff to correct this situation and fast. Whether it's you hire a strong-minded assistant coach or something, something's missing. There's a point missing. Okay, appreciate that. He said you right. Yeah, he got to go.
Yeah, he got there in 21.
Cam said he got to go. Yeah, man. And I hate to say because I'm all about black coaches, but you can't be doing that in North Carolina.
Hey, listen, I'm all about black coaches, but you know what I'm about more than black coaches?
Production. Getting it done.
Performance. I'm just gonna keep it real with this worst take audience, the small audience that we have right now. I know this might go viral in the future when we fucking get our numbers up. Y'all might go back and be like, he gonna fuck with niggas. Look at this clip. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you guys now. Me, I'm about production. I don't give a fuck what color, what suit, what fucking hat, what fucking bandana, what kind of jewelry. I don't give a fuck what kind of sex you have. I don't care about none of that shit. If you come into one of my organizations, I want production. Now, do I like to see production in black bodies? Yes. But I'm not gonna step over green for black. I hope you guys understand that shit.
Yeah.
Not a day in my life. No,
And it's not like he
like
don't have a
that.
squad. He got a top 5 pick in Caleb Wilson.
All coaches matter.
This is out of control.
Now, I'll say this. All production matters. I'll say that. All producing matters.
I'll say this with my fist up. I'd rather win with a white coach than lose with a black one.
Absolutely. What are we talking about? Yes, nigga.
It's competition, baby. It is about competition.
Man, I tried to tell niggas on my last album, nigga. It's not about equality, nigga. This shit is levels. This is about competition. This ain't about equality. We're trying to win. Now, should we have diversity among our leadership? Absolutely. But if that diverse leadership is not producing, they gotta go. End of story. All right, so KD passes MJ on the all-time scoring list. Is KD on your Mount Rushmore of scores? And do not tell me the rest of them because that's going to be one of our Mount Rushmore topics. So is he, yes or no?
Salute to KD. There's a lot of niggas, the way the rules are played out, there's a lot of niggas going to pass MJ, Kobe, and the rest of the niggas. So, but is he,
yeah, but KD's legit.
It's
KD's legit.
No, I was going to say, but if we're talking about Mount Rushmore as the guys who can score the ball, KD's a professional scorer. Absolutely. Yeah, he's there. KD might be the greatest wing scorer we've ever seen. And the guy's 30 on 18 shots every time you look up. he don't be having them 30.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
And we can discuss it later. I'm gonna say no.
All right.
There's a couple guys I can't. There's 4 guys I can't put them ahead of.
All right.
It's 4 guys. In fact, there's 5 guys that I can't put them ahead.
All right. Well, we're gonna find out. Let's go ahead.
Yep. All right. Hot takes. I give you the athlete. You give me the rapper that mirrors their game and place in the game and culture.
Cam, you gotta help. You gotta go here too, because Cam's gonna give me some.
Yeah, Cam, this is your perv. I wish I could pull you up here, Cam. This is your segment.
Cool. All
right. First one is Joker.
The first one. So he's a rapper, right?
Nikola Jokic. Yeah, you gotta pick their rapper equivalent. And I only pick like new niggas too on this list. Like current, like in their prime.
Shock G. Shock G.
I didn't expect that one. Stick it
to it. He's Eminem because he's white. You said that because he's white. That's it.
I'm gonna say DMX.
All right.
I'm gonna say DMX. SGA.
Drake.
Because they both from Canada?
Nah, it's just they both play the system. They both both game the system to get to their greatness. Not saying they're not great, but there's some things in there, and there's some things in their numbers and their greatness I don't necessarily fuck with.
SGA. I'm gonna say Lecrae.
Okay. All right.
Ant-Man.
I want to say this, but I can't do that.
Why?
Because I got this guy in my top 5 of rappers. But personality,
well, you gotta be a top 5 hooper too.
But personality wise, he's Tupac. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say 50 Cent.
I get around this shit. So
Yeah, I was
literally,
gonna say 50 Cent. I was like, the
his
way
theme
his
song is I
mouth,
get around. So
the way he be running his mouth, it's like 50 Cent. Oh, Cameron's a good one. That's a really good one. That's he said,
yeah,
and
but
Cam
okay,
said Cameron.
I'll let that go because I got somebody else for Cameron, but I guess, and I'll tell you why, but I won't. That to me that's a little disrespect, but it's okay.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, Black Thought,
I like that.
super intelligent.
I like that. I was gonna say Nas. I was gonna
See,
say Nas.
again, we talk about top tens, and I'm not putting. I don't like. We talk about top 5, top tens, and
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say Nas.
mm,
I'm gonna give him a newer rapper that I feel is really dope and really intelligent. So I'll say Corday.
in fact, I don't even want to. I don't even say who I said. You know, I'll give him. Damn, I just lost it.
Oh, I got a better one.
Jay Electronica. That's who he is. Jay Electronica.
I got a better one. I'm gonna say Simba.
Ooh, I can use that for Ant-Man.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. You can.
That's the same nigga.
Simba.
That's the same.
All right, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum.
I got a good one for him.
Jason Tatum. No, that's not a good one. He's too quiet for that. LL Cool J.
I like that one.
LL Cool J.
Peg equals Logic.
You're disrespectful.
That gave me a good laugh.
You're disrespectful.
Oh, Logic.
You're disrespectful.
All right, I'm gonna say Jason Tatum is. Damn, I just had him on top of my mind. Fuck, who was I gonna say? Then I'll just go with Will Smith.
Okay, all right.
Will Smith.
Okay.
All right, Paolo Banchero.
Prodigy. Everybody puts him in categories he don't belong. I hate. Rest in peace to Prodigy. Like the more I look at more I look at him, I go, he's all right, but he's not real. I remember we both shot up on him, and I've been doing this a lot lately. Like
this hasn't been his season. This season has not been his season.
But even last year, I was like kind of like, but I had dug so far in.
Yeah, but he was hurt a lot last season. He was hurt a lot.
Still, I
this
dug
season,
in. So
this season has been.
So I'm like, now I'm like,
I'm gonna say Banchero is Fat Joe.
Because they both tell stories. They both lie. He lied with his game, and Fat Joe lied with his stories. That's a good one.
and they both Spanish niggas that like Fat Joe had a great career. He didn't have the greatest career, but he had a great career. Banchero's gonna have a great career. He's gonna make some all-star games. He's gonna have some big seasons where he averages 28, 29. But is he ever gonna punch into that like Jason Tatum bracket? No.
Okay.
No, I don't believe it at this point. All right, Luka Doncic. Since you already said Eminem, Cam.
Niggas ain't gonna like what I'm about to say.
What? You'll say Vanilla Ice?
I got two choices. That's one of them. Hey, or I wouldn't go that disrespectful. He's MC Hammer. Sells a. Hey, look. When MC Hammer was hammering, MC Hammer was that nigga.
But Hammer was dope. Hammer was really dope. True.
Luka's dope.
But Hammer was a hood nigga. He played defense.
I mean, I'm just saying, but you didn't see that part of him. You only saw the shiny baggy suits. I mean,
shit, we sure heard of it in these podcasts, nigga. Nigga said he was
20 years later, you heard Hammer will cop you, nigga. And you don't fuck Hammer or his people. They all killers. So yeah, Hammer.
All right. My Luka's got to be Eminem. Wild numbers. He just hasn't.
Eminem was a rapper. He definitely played defense, nigga. It was a rapper. He definitely played defense.
I don't know. M's offense is so great.
No,
I don't
oh,
know
no.
if you would need to.
I would say like white chocolate is Eminem. That's more like M.
I like that with the tricks.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
Weminyama.
he's a fucking unicorn. Kendrick.
Mm.
Kendrick. And I'm going to top with these. I didn't study these.
I'm gonna go RZA.
Mm.
Or RZA for Weminyama.
Okay, I hear you.
Tyrese Halliburton.
He's okay.
He's a Lou.
Tyrese Halliburton. Who would this nigga be? He's Memphis Bleak. He's always
That's so disrespectful, nigga.
Hey, hear my logic. He's always assisting. He's always assisting. He doesn't have to take the lead role, and he got a platinum album and a bunch of golds. Ain't nothing wrong with being Bleak. Nigga, I would take Bleak. Nigga, you take a Bleak career. Hell yeah. A platinum album, a couple gold. Yeah, nigga.
I would absolutely take Bleak's career over mine. No question. Although I would like it to be with my skill set. I happen to think I'm a way better rapper than Bleak.
You might
respect to Bleak. But yeah, I would definitely take his career over mine for sure. All right. For Tyrese Halliburton, I'm gonna go with Drake. I think he's the nigga that does everything.
You saying that because
they light skin. He's light skin. He does everything on the court. You know, Drake does all the genres. And I think just like Drake, Tyrese gets a lot more credit than he should. And the last on the list is Jalen Brunson.
This is my Cameron pick.
Cam?
This is my Cameron pick.
Cam?
Great career. Seems like a franchise player, but probably not built to win a championship as a franchise player. Like Cam, it seemed like Cam was going to be the greatest franchise player for Dipset. You probably can't get there with him as the lead.
Jalen Brunson to me is Big Sean.
It's another good one. I'll give you that.
It's like that nigga, like he's super nice. He's respected. He's a blue collar guy. He works a lot. Yeah, even Cam said Big Sean. He's a blue collar guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not like super flashy like that outside, off the court. He's a very blue collar, like straight shooter kind of dude. And I agree with you. I think just like Big Sean, like niggas might have thought he was gonna be like Drake. And it just didn't quite turn out to be that. But he had a great career, though.
Can I change my title?
Jalen Brunson's going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done.
Can I change my last one? Tyler Hansberg?
Yeah.
You brought Big Sean up. And he's Royce the 5'9".
Ooh, Tyrese?
Yeah. He's Royce the 5'9".
He ain't got Royce skill.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. Just like Royce. Royce is a jack of all trades.
But Royce is a super spitter, though. Super spitter.
And he might be the best passer in the NBA. So, cool. It's the equivalent of that, right? They're both jacks of all trades. They can do everything well.
I think the best passers in the league are him and Joker.
Those are the
two best passers in the league.
Those are a full stop right there.
Absolutely. All right, so what's your unpopular opinion of the week? Oh, no, worst take. What's the worst take you've heard or seen this week? My bad.
Oh, man. What did I do with it? Hold on. Nigga, I wrote this down, nigga. It was bad. So, Imani, I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, and Imani had a take and said that Tupac All Eyes on Me album not have replay value, and it is not a classic, and it's a bunch of throwaways on All Eyes on Me.
Throw that nigga away.
Joe Budden proceeded to play every track All Eyes on Me and said, "This is why you can't talk Tupac with everybody, because some of you niggas either wasn't outside, some of you niggas only listen to music from the Bronx, and this, that, and the third." He goes, "But nigga, when Pac spit, he fucking spit." Joe said what I said. he has an argument for All Eyes on Me being the greatest hip hop album of all times. If it ain't there, it's top 5. And most respectable nigga, it's top 5, and it's a double album. And he goes, you might name 2 or 3 throwaways on it, but for the most part, it is fire. I will shoot him grace. He did come back when Joe started hitting him over the head with these tracks. Because he went through all of book 1, and he's like, well, go to book 2. And then he got to track 4 or 5 on book 2. He goes, okay, I was wrong. Yeah, nigga, you wrong. You was all the way wrong.
So I got a bone to pick with Joe, because my worst take that I heard all season was actually from Joe. And Joe said that one of the albums that we deemed to be classic that aged like shit was Biggie Ready to Die. And Joe, I'm sorry, but you're just wrong. Songs like Juicy still play today. Songs like fucking Give Me the Loot still play today. Songs like Warning still play. Like, I don't understand. Like, yes, it doesn't sound like current rap today, but in a time capsule, because that's what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to mark time. In a time capsule, it shows you exactly what was happening in '94. And I don't know anybody that gets tired of hearing these songs. But that's your take. You can have it. I just felt like it was the worst take I heard all week.
Yeah. Cam, you got one? I would like to see Cam. I know Cam gonna say some wild shit, but either way.
Yeah, so what's your unpopular opinion for the week while Cam is telling us what's the worst take he's heard this week?
I mean, I wrote them down, and for some reason it didn't save. Fuck. What's yours? You got one?
I was thinking about Randall took my worst take of the week. That's what Cam said. All right, I'll give you an unpopular opinion. My unpopular opinion is that Cam, who's on this live right now, should continue rapping at least until he's 40, 45. He's that good. He's that talented. And the popular opinion right now is that this nigga should retire, that no one pays attention or whatever the fuck this nigga's on. Cam goes through this every now and then where he's like, fuck music. So I'm just telling, my unpopular opinion is that you should keep rapping because you're that dope. You make that good music. And nigga, I listen to it. So if you get one stream, nigga, I'll buy the album, nigga. I'll buy it for $100 on some Nipsey shit. But you gotta keep making music, bro.
I got one.
Uh-huh.
My worst take is Birthday Cake really isn't good.
You talking about the song, the 2 Chainz song?
No,
or you talking about
actual Birthday Cake, nigga? It's not good, nigga. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's fact.
It's not fucking good.
I'll add to that. Wedding cake ain't good either.
Yeah, that's it. White cake and chocolate cake is worse than white cake. That's another unpopular opinion. Niggas love chocolate cake.
I hate chocolate cake.
Why?
I hate chocolate cake.
That's just terrible.
That shit is terrible, bro. That shit makes me feel like I have cotton mouth every time I eat that shit.
The only way I eat a birthday cake is gotta have strawberries and bananas in it. That's it.
No, Cam. I said you not making music is an unpopular opinion.
Cupcakes, nigga, that's the same thing, nigga. Cupcakes are cake. They just smaller. It's made the exact same way with the same.
No, I agree though. I agree with Cam on that. Cupcakes in the way that they're made, the little muffin top, that shit is better than cake. I'll take that over cake any day.
Yeah, that's because you don't gotta consume a lot of it. That's all. It's less to consume.
Absolutely. That too, nigga. Like I'm
disgusting.
You know what I mean? Like
that shit tastes exactly what you said.
I'm tired of being a fat nigga. I'm done with that shit.
He said it's better frosting than street shit. That sounds like big back activity right there. We having a real big back conversation right now.
For sure, absolutely. All right, Mount Rushmore. Let's get to it. Mount Rushmore of NBA scores.
KD was already mentioned. KD. I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He had an unstoppable shot. You know, the most unstoppable shot. I think the most skilled player who can get his shot up any way he wanted was Kobe. MJ.
So I got your 3, but I have to boo KD and put on Wilt. And that's why I said that there's 4 or 5 guys that I think I could put in ahead of him.
I'm not mad
I
at Will because
got
I can replace Will
Jabbar,
with
I got
anybody.
Will, I got MJ, I got Kobe, and the other guy that I would put in front of him is LeBron.
Nah. LeBron has better numbers, but he's not a better scorer than KD.
LeBron he has a higher per game average over their career.
I understand that.
LeBron is the
I hear you.
all-time scoring leader.
I'm
Nigga has
not,
like
sa-
43. How
I'm
could
not
you
mad at
not
any of
put him
that.
there?
I'm not mad at any of that, and you're 100% right. But when it comes to when it,
You all right?
I'm not mad at any of that. But when it comes to this, KD puts this ball in that basket better than damn near anybody we've ever seen, including LeBron.
Yeah, I don't think
including LeBron
calling him
James.
I don't think calling him top 6 is disrespectful at all.
I mean, KD, we've never seen a nigga have as many 30-point games with 13 shots ever. Like,
Yeah, we have.
like
LeBron.
who?
Bron.
Nah,
Bron is Bron. Look, bro.
Bron
Bron
averages
just
more
started shooting threes like 6 years ago.
No. What I'm saying is Bron averages more
Bron
shots.
has like a career average of
more
like
than Kobe Bryant.
no.
Bron averages more shots attempts than Kobe Bryant.
No, I'm talking about LeBron has a higher. I think he has a higher field goal percentage.
But that's because he's getting dunks. I'm not talking about stats. I'm talking about a nigga who puts the ball in from everywhere on the floor, every spot that you can score from. KD's better at doing it outside of dunking. Bron lives by that rim, and I'm not upset with that. What I'm saying is, when it comes to just the ability to just be like, yo, how about this? I'll say this: if we divide the court up in spots, right, where they can score from, KD's going to be able to score in way more spots than LeBron can. I would say better. He's going to score
But
better.
you could say that about anybody else on the Mount Rushmore.
That's why he's on my Mount.
Yeah, see, for me, and there's another nigga that I might put above KD too, and that's Karl Malone.
Karl Malone played in a system that allowed him to score. And
Karl Malone was a fucking bucket, bro.
I'm not arguing him being.
But so did Will. Nigga, Will wasn't out there playing point. They had to throw it down to that nigga, and he shoot that fadeaway.
That's why Will's not on my. That's why Will is not on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, but a nigga that averaged 50 a game, I don't give a fuck who you dig against.
100%. Will will be right now. Will, don't get me wrong. Will is right there.
If there were five, he's right there.
But KD's there because, and also because I seen KD and I seen everybody I mentioned. I seen also.
You
right?
seen, yeah.
I seen play a little bit, even Kareem to an extent. I seen with my own eyes. I seen Kareem do it.
You didn't see Will.
I feel like if I go short corner being in the score, when I go, I'm just comparing Bron and KD. I'm taking KD. If I take elbow, I'm taking KD. If I take the pinch post, I'm taking KD. If I take, you know what I'm saying? If I take that 10-footer right inside the free throw line, I'm taking KD. If I take three anywhere in the three, you know what I'm saying? It's just he gets me more in different places where he can score. Bron is gonna get to the basket and yam on you. Yeah. Which
I think niggas really I really like, and
Bron,
I hate that you're putting me in this position because I don't like defending Bron like this, but at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. I think people have really discounted how much LeBron James' game has elevated in the last 7 to 10 years. Like, we're not talking about the first Cleveland or Miami LeBron. I'm talking about the second Cleveland, the fucking Lakers LeBron. This dude has turned into a very elite scorer on a skill level. It's not like, and once again, this is me you're talking about. This is a guy that will say the truth about Bron when it's not positive as well, and we'll be honest about it. But Bron, nigga, the last 7-8 years, people really discount how much he's developed in his game. I don't think that today you can say that KD's just better across the board. I don't know if you can say that, bro.
I can't, and I think Bron will say that. I think Bron will be like, yeah, when it comes to scoring, yeah, KD is.
I mean, maybe Bron would say that, but at the end of the day, I'm talking about not necessarily the skill of scoring, because once again,
You're
I
talking
think
about
if you
actual
look at
scoring.
I'm talking about actual scoring, like
Well, if that's
Mount
the case,
Rushmore
look,
of
if
scores,
that's the
like
case,
niggas that
fine. If that's the case,
put the
take the top
ball in
four
the fuck.
in the scoring bracket, and we gonna move on. If that's the case,
Nah, because I'm not taking Mike out of that shit. He scored 32.8
why?
thousand points in 14. No,
Because your argument is based on the stats.
Because of this. Because you have to take into account or consideration how long it took these niggas to do it. And KD just passed Mike in year 19. Mike did that in 14. So you can't put him above
But
fucking Mike.
Mike also probably took 8 more shots a game than KD does.
I don't know. That's good to find out.
Like you gotta understand what these niggas, how many shots these niggas take. Like niggas,
yeah, but we also
people
not gonna sit
always
here and
say
act
this.
like
People
Mike
always-
wasn't efficient.
People always frame it in a way that like LeBron don't shoot the ball when we're talking about Bron. Like he averaged more shots attempts than Kobe Bryant a game. The niggas putting it up.
I'm not saying he's not putting it up. Look, let's be real. The reason why people get on Kobe's case for getting up the many shots versus Bron is because Kobe shot 44% for his career and Bron shot 50. Or 55. Sorry, 55%. That's a big difference. That's 10%. If you're shooting 10% more efficiently, nigga, put them up.
I mean, I hear again. To me, Bron, when it comes to scoring in that shooting, he should kill O'Neal at the guard spot. He's getting it's a lot of, and I'm not, and again, I'm not knocking him for that. But what I'm
which
talking,
makes him a great scorer, nigga.
I mean, Shaq's a great scorer. But I'll tell you another person that, as far as just a pure scorer, that I would put over Bron. Niggas ain't gonna like it. Carmelo Anthony, professional fucking scorer.
Come on, bro.
I mean,
I can't.
Are we talking about the skill? Are we talking about the skill of scoring? Are we talking about actual scoring?
Okay, then let's do a different Mount Rushmore. Do your Mount Rushmore of skilled scorers, because that's different. If you want to say Carmelo's a more skilled scorer than Bron, I give you that. But you're not going to sit up here and tell me that you will put him on the Mount Rushmore of NBA scores over Bron. There's no fucking way.
So here's
that comparison died in 2013.
So here's it. I'm not talking about he's a better player. I'm saying just scoring the basketball.
Any comparisons between them died in 2013. That shit was over.
I'm not comparing them at all. I'm comparing the scoring ability to one versus the other. That's it.
I'm just not jacking that.
When a healthy T-back is a better scorer than LeBron James.
Yes, but we're talking about but you have to be accomplished though. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to actually why? Because nigga, you can't just if you just say, oh, the niggas that can put the ball in the basket the best, well, then there's a lot better scores. You might as well put Dirk up there, put anybody.
He's a better scorer. Yes, he's a better scorer.
Not a better scorer than Bron. Get the fuck out. Are you serious right now?
I guess, nigga.
Dirk can't even dribble the basketball.
And neither can Bron, really. Bron's only dribbling when he going full speed, nigga.
Look, next time me and you get together, I'm going to roll a fat blood. You going to smoke with me that day. And we going to watch some Bron highlights. You are crazy. Now, T-Mac has a case. T-Mac, but Melo? Melo might be top 15. I'll give him that. But nigga, top 5, top 6, no. I'm
T-Mac,
sorry, bro.
No, I don't think when I look at the skill of scoring, I don't really hate Bron. I'm just calling him what he is.
You do at this point.
LeBron, look, I have LeBron in the top 5 greatest players of all time. That's how me hating on him. We're talking about one aspect.
Nigga, we talking about this nigga put up 43K in the league. Are you crazy?
I'm not. Okay, cool. So he put up all that. We're doing that, and then we go, is he a better scorer than Michael Jordan? No.
No, and the only reason why we say that is because of my argument before. It's because of my argument before. Kobe beat Mike in less time than KD, and KD took 19 years to do what it took Mike to do 14. It took Mike 14. So that's the reason why we don't consider him a better scorer than Mike.
Nigga, I just want you to hear me out, nigga. You do realize that Carmelo got 28,000 points, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of niggas in that bracket.
There's not a lot of niggas.
Yes, there is. Shaq's in that bracket. Dominique's in that bracket. Hakeem's in that bracket. There's a lot of great scorers in that bracket. Yes,
Nah.
there is. From 26 to 28,000. Come on, bro.
Carmelo's number 9 all time, my nigga. He's in the top 10 of scoring. Oh, that's your number. That's what we're going on numbers, right?
Hold on. Let me get there real quick because this is what we not gonna do. Okay. So Carmelo Anthony right now is actually number 11 on the all-time scoring list.
Oh,
He's
I
not
just
number
Googled it,
9.
and
He's number 11. So
nine.
let me name the niggas that's within his range, right? Shaq is within his range. Moses Malone is within his range. Elvin Hayes is within his range. Hakeem Olajuwon is within his range. Russell Westbrook is within his range. Oscar Robertson is within his range. James Harden is within his range. Well, I won't say Dirk because he's under 30,000. I'll just say James Harden is in the range. This is all niggas within 26 to 29,000 points. All of these, Dominique, 26.6. DeMar DeRozan, 26.5. Tim Duncan, 26.4. These are all niggas that can really score. They can really put the ball in the basket. You're going to tell me Carmelo is better than Shaq? He's better than Russ. He's better than Moses. He's better than Elvin. He's better than Oscar. He's better than Hakeem at scoring? Hell nah, nigga. Not all of them. Some of them. Not all of them.
I'm not looking at the number. When I look at a Shaquille O'Neal, and I love Shaq. Shaq has virtually 2 moves to score.
I'll give you Shaq. Okay. There's other niggas here, though.
No. Hear me out. He has a jump hook. He has a spin to the baseline dunk. Those are his 2 moves. Respectfully.
I'll give you that.
Respectfully. I'm not going to put him in the same when I GOAT scorers. When I'm talking about scores, I'm literally talking about niggas who can score the basketball in a variety of ways and do it the best way.
Okay, but that's why I
look at it that way.
We have to differentiate the list. If you're talking about skills, then let's talk about that. But if you're talking about just the best scorers, skills don't really matter. What matters is putting the ball in the hole.
All right. Well,
pause.
If we're going by putting the ball in the hole, pause. It's LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Carmelo, and Kobe Bryant. That's your Mount Rushmore.
I don't mind that at all.
I mean that though. So we're gonna take Michael Jordan out the picture. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't mind that at all, nigga. Let's do it. Them niggas got buckets.
In no way, there's no way in God's green earth that Michael Jordan's not on the list.
Okay, so look. I'll put it to you like this. My list is the same. It's fucking Kareem.
In fact, Mike didn't even honorable mention. He's 6. The fuck out of here. And we're going based off that.
No. I'm also going, but bro, there's other factors. My factor is also the time it took him to do it. That's valid. It took
LeBron
my only
James
factor.
28 years to get here, but you're putting him in there.
No. It did not take LeBron 28 years to pass Michael Jordan. Not at all. LeBron passed Michael Jordan like 4 or 5 years ago, bro.
All right, I'll tell you right now. Let's see. LeBron James passed Michael Jordan in 2019. How many more games did he take?
Actually, that was 6 years ago.
And how many more games did he take to do it?
A lot more. That's why he's not on my Mount Rushmore.
That's
why, but that's also why Wilt is on my Mount Rushmore, because he did it in a lot less time too.
It's a longevity list, I guess. That's all. I guess we're doing longevity.
No, it's not. Not when it comes to Mike and Wilt. That's why they're on my list. When it comes to Kobe, and it comes to who else I had? Kobe, Wilt, Mike, and I had who else was on my list? I had Kobe, Mike, Wilt, Kobe, Mike, Wilt, and Kareem. That's what I had. So the only 2 longevity people on there are Kobe and Kareem. I mean, that's it.
If we, because
and I can give explanations for those. Kareem kept the award for over 30 years, almost 40 years. That's the reason why I give it to him. In regard to Kobe, it's because Kobe was the first to pass Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the modern era, like the first to really do it. And he also did it in an era where scoring wasn't inflated. So that's why I give Kobe more love than I give a LeBron or I give somebody else on the list that probably deserves to be there. There's reasons why I'll put them above guys that have more points because they did it in less time or they did it in an era where it was harder to score. Kobe did that.
So
that's why.
When you divide the court up, right? This is how I look at it. So niggas can stop saying I hate. When you divide the court, there's 15 spots niggas score from in a half court. There's 15 spots. You got 5 spots. You got 5 spots on around the horn, around the 3-point line, right? Then you got free throw line, elbow. That's 8. You got from the wing 15 feet in. That's so that makes it 10. You got the short corners. That's 12. And then 12. Then you got the pinch post on both sides. That's 14. And then you got around the rim, which is layups and dunks, right? So there's 15 spots to keep it simple for everybody. It's 15 spots where we score from. Now, you want to start adding Steph scores and all that shit. I'm not doing all that. But there's 15 traditional spots where people score from. If I put LeBron James and KD on the floor, the only spot where you're probably going, 2 spots that you're probably going to take LeBron over KD is around that rim and on that left short corner. Everywhere else, you're going to say KD's going to outscore the nigga in those spots.
Okay.
So you can't, and I get it. LeBron has a hell of a number. That number is crazy. That's not me knocking it. I'm just saying when I look at it, I'm like, yo, out of 15 spots,
nigga,
KD's going to outscore this nigga in every spot but 2. Yeah, it's KD.
If LeBron plays another 2 years, nigga, he might get 46,000
and I'm not
points,
listen, I'm not knocking that. It's longevity at this point, and that's what he's trying to do. And I'm not upset with that. What I'm saying is, if I got 15 spots to score from, and I know a nigga's gonna beat you in 13 of them, he's a better scorer than you. And it's not like I'm taking KD at 13,000 points. The nigga just passed Mike. He had 30. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if you said, yo, he only got 20,000 points, G. Cool, I understand that. He ain't done enough.
But he did it in 19 seasons. LeBron did it in 16.
But he still got 30. He still got 30 though. 30,000.
What is getting 30 though? Well, I'm saying LeBron he passed Mike in 16 seasons and KD passed him in 19.
Cam said this. Cam said we put in Kareem with one shot. It was the most.
Yeah, that's so disrespectful, nigga.
Cam,
I gotta address that.
Cam. So it wasn't just one shot. Here's the difference. It was the most. It's the most unstoppable shot of all time. 1 and 2. You realize they changed the rules to stop him, right? He's the reason why we have a key. He's the reason we have.
No, see, I'm just not tolerating the disrespect because everybody looks at Kareem's Laker career and they sum it up as just that. Or let me not even say that.
Hold on,
everybody look. Now we gonna get there, Cam. Everybody looks at Kareem's 80s Lakers career and they think that that's who he was. Kareem did not just have a skyhook. Kareem had an up and under. Early in his career, Kareem would go out to the wing and drive down the middle and dunk on niggas. Kareem had a lot of fucking moves, niggas. We not gonna disrespect Cap like that. Nah, and he's an elder too. We're just not doing that. He might have had one move in 1985 when we started watching him. But if you go back and look at those Milwaukee highlights and you look at those 70s highlights where he was damn near the MVP every fucking year.
He shot 80% from the free throw line, my nigga.
Yeah. We're not gonna say that the nigga just had a skyhook. We just can't do that. All right, so longevity, aka I was scoring effectively longer than anyone else. Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
And I give him that respect because it's not easy to do what he's doing. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying what he's doing is easy by any stretch of the imagination. So if I'm projecting that, please understand I'm not saying that. He also said, let's see, how long is. Yeah, but Cam, let's be real. LeBron really loses his athleticism, where he was more athletic than 80% of the league until probably about 2-3 years ago. And we were looking more like 2 years ago because he still was more athletic than 80% of the league probably 3 years ago. So yeah, he lost a little bit. He's just such a freak of nature. You know what I'm saying? So it took him a lot longer to lose. He was still scoring athleticism 3 years ago, like where you're like, oh nigga, this nigga is still more athletic than everybody, right?
Yeah, I don't discount LeBron the same way I don't discount the same way I don't discount Wilt. Wilt was just incredibly
Yeah.
physically gifted. And he just, or Shaq. Shaq was stronger and bigger than the entire fucking league. So I don't discount guys for that. You are who you are. And at the end of the day, when it comes to putting the ball in the basket, I know one thing. For the majority of LeBron James' career, and even still today, if that nigga didn't have Luka on his team, every time you roll the ball out there, you're going to get 27, 7, and 7. Every fucking time. It's almost as consistent as taxes, nigga.
Yeah, I hear you. My whole thing is I look at, because we're doing GOAT. I'm not just looking at the number next to him. I'm looking at how you get there.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying.
So
I just wanted to point out the Jordan thing.
Got 13 spots over 15, 13 out of 15 spots. And I think he's a. And I'm not even being. I hate to say this way because LeBron's numbers, but them 13 spots, it ain't even close. It ain't even close. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Imagine KD having a career average of 20 shots a game. Stupid.
That's on that nigga though.
Oh, 1,000%.
That's on that nigga
though. You get no corn from me there. You get no corn from me. If any nigga should shoot more, should be him.
Yeah, that's on that nigga.
Yeah,
that's his
after
fault.
getting 30 point games with 13 shots, the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Shoot it more. Fuck that.
That nigga never turned in extra credit as a student. That nigga did exactly the work that I was
assigned. That nigga said, I'm going to go to State because I want to play ball the right way, which means, nigga, I'm going to take the right shot off. No, nigga, force some shit.
Every fucking time.
Force
every
some
time
shit,
it takes the right shot. Yeah, every
force
time.
Some shit. I need you to force a shot or two, nigga.
Yeah, every time he's taking the right shot.
You know what? I feel like KD never had a coach say, hey, man, that's a bad shot. Like, nigga, take a bad shot. I want to see you take a bad shot.
10 of them.
Nigga.
Take 10 of them. All right, so let's get your Mount Rushmore reality TV shows.
Hold on. What's the question? Mount Rushmore the what?
The Mount Rushmore reality TV shows.
I don't really do reality TV, but I'll fuck with it. Real World, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Real World. Reality TV shows. What was that? Laguna Hill.
Oh,
the white people was acting crazy. The Kardashians. Oh, that's shit. They became billionaires off that show.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that's probably Big Face.
Yeah, it might be.
Cops.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. That might be the Big Face. All right, I gotta go. Kardashians. I gotta go Real World. I gotta go Flavor of Love, and I gotta go the whole Real Housewives thing.
Survivor's a good one. You niggas are real.
Jersey Shore is a really good one too. That was big. Jersey Shore was huge. All right, Mount Rushmore of rap hip hop producers.
When we say producers, are we saying they actually played the instruments or they put together the album?
Both.
Okay, so either criteria plays.
Either or. So you can say Dre.
Yeah,
but we're not going to go as far as saying like Russell Simmons. No, we're not doing executive.
No.
We're not saying Puff.
You're saying Puffy.
No, I'm not saying Puff. I'm saying not executive producers. Like not niggas that like you have to actually make some beats.
Okay, all right, cool.
Like we have to actually see you made some beats. So like way more Jermaine Dupri.
Okay, all right.
Than Puff, if that makes sense.
You said hip hop, so if it's hip hop.
Yeah, just produce, Cam. Just produce,
If it's
Cam.
hip hop, Dre's the big Dre's and then everybody else. If we're just talking about hip hop, straight hip hop, give me that nigga from Compton, California, over everybody. Compton, California in the house. I think you have to go hip hop. I think you just hip hop. Swiss Beats.
Mm.
Just hip hop. Just hip hop. I know niggas will be like, well, such and such. Well, nigga, you count that R&B shit too that he had. Pharrell or the Neptune? Pharrell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. He's the big face to me.
But if you just his hip hop category, just his hip hop catalog.
That nigga's done monumental shit in hip
I
hop.
understand it, but if we did just Pharrell's hip hop, I don't think it's. I'm not going to say anything negative versus Pharrell. Let me stop. I'm not even going to frame it that way. But I got him up there. He who did I say? Swiss.
Mhm.
I want to fuck around and say DJ Clue just because he started the mixtape shit. He did, but no, I can't go there.
That nigga's a DJ, man. That's for another day.
DJ Quick.
I like that one. Because he's a real musician too.
Yeah, 1000%.
He's a real musician. I like that one.
Fucked up, man. Nigga Daz. Damn.
I gotta go. Dre, Pharrell, Kanye.
I forgot about Ye.
And I gotta go DJ Premier.
I fucked up. Kanye's on my list. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But you know what? I recently had a conversation with a nigga, and I just gotta be real. As much as I love DJ Premier, I feel like Alchemist has passed him as a producer. I think the Alchemist is better than DJ Premier at this point. And I think he might even have a better discography at this point too.
Okay, so we named Mount Rushmore niggas. We won't do that we won't do that.
I would never. I don't think I would ever put Alchemist on the Mount Rushmore because
I want to think about Alchemist. I'm about to take two niggas off my list because I put Kanye on there.
Yeah, Kanye for sure. You have to.
What about Mustard?
Yeah, that nigga's from. Yeah, if we keep it 1,000, hey, listen. From 2008 on, that nigga Mustard has been fucking shit up, and that yo. You know what I was going to say? Like I said this a while ago, actually. I think I said it to you and Leon. On a producer level, a lot of niggas don't want that versus Smoke with Mustard, nigga.
No.
A lot of niggas don't want that versus Smoke with Mustard. You don't want that problem.
So I'm going to revamp my list. I'm going Kanye, Mustard, still Dre. And I'm going to keep Quick on there.
All right.
Yeah,
I like that.
I fucked up with the Kanye. Oh, no. Pharrell. I'm going to keep Pharrell and Quick on. I'm sorry. I want to fuck that up.
You got Pharrell, Dre, Kanye, and Quick.
No, I got Pharrell, Dre, Kanye, and Mustard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not mad at Mustard. Yeah. That nigga's discography is pretty.
It's like I don't want to put him in there because Mount Rushmore indicate the nostalgic of Mount Rushmore typically someone from your childhood, but I think in 20 years I'm gonna be saying Mustard. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna be the early bird. I'll be early to it.
In 20 years, whatever Unk music is gonna be is gonna have a lot of Mustard in it.
1000%.
A lot of Mustard in it.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm being early. I'm being early to the party. If that's
for sure. All right, Mount Rushmore of American cities, but based on cultural influence only.
Cultural influence only. When you say cities, are you talking about cities or sub-cities? Can it all be together, or it's got to be the actual cities?
Just, cities, actual cities. You know what I'm saying? Like Compton is a part of LA. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's what, okay, cool.
Brooklyn is a part of New York. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
So cultural influence only. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go a little dark and deep. I hope Cam's still on here. Good. Birmingham. Civil rights movement started there.
Okay, I like that. I like that direction, sir.
For the civil rights movement. Ground zero for civil rights movement. A lot of things happened in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm I don't want to say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. LA. The culture of, I hate to say it, but gang banging influence on the world comes from LA.
Homie, gang banging is real.
Gang
Homie,
bang,
I'm living
and
proof.
not just the gang bang aspect, how you dress, how you influence, all that shit stems from gang culture.
Language,
Language,
dress,
one
music,
it stems
everything.
it stems from LA culture. So
And
so
also,
there's
how
some
can you forget
positives to it too.
Hollywood?
So I guess because
Yeah. How could you have Hollywood, surf culture?
yeah,
There's a lot of shit.
Detroit music, just music in general. It gave us Motown. Detroit gave us Motown.
So you said Detroit?
Yes.
You said Detroit?
Detroit gave us Motown. So how can you not put that on there? And I mean, New York, it gave us hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna do that to New York.
For sure. I'm gonna go LA, New York for obvious reasons. I think those are the most probably
They like, how you not mention
culturally.
Atlanta? I can hear that name. I can hear we blow up niggas like he didn't mention Atlanta. I fuck with Atlanta, but
Atlanta's in mine.
yeah,
for sure. And I think Atlanta's in mind not just because of what they've done musically, but kind of speaking on what you were saying as far as Birmingham.
Black
that was
excellence.
also, well, not only that, but in the civil rights movement, that was also an epicenter for a lot of things that took place. Dr. King lived in Atlanta. Atlanta is the home of a lot of HBCUs, and a lot of Black college graduates come out of that city. And still to this day, Atlanta is pretty much known as like the blackest city in America. So I think Atlanta definitely is on there. And then my third one, or my last one, is going to be Philadelphia. Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia, music, language, art, culture. They were also, Philadelphia was one of the first places that Black people migrated to after slavery was abolished, and even it was a place where people like Harriet Tubman would take people to through the railroad. Um, Philadelphia has a rich history as far as America. Like, a lot of our documents and shit were like actually written, and the ideas were created in that city. Um, that city has a huge, rich culture as far as like movies and shit, and like mafia culture, and just a lot of things. I just feel like Philadelphia, um, America would not be America without Philadelphia.
Hey.
Yeah. So, all right, curveballs. You can create an AI that tells everyone the truth about themselves, their strengths, their weaknesses, and hidden motives. It would end manipulation forever, but also end delusions that keep many people happy. Do you turn it on?
So I tell everybody about themselves, and they hear it, or I can just keep people happy.
Keep people in their delusion.
I hate stupid people. I'm gonna tell everybody what's wrong with them. I'm okay with my flaws. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on me, so I'm okay getting better and accepting when I fuck up. Accountability is one of my favorite things. Tell me when I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm turning it on. Fuck that. Like, I think therapists need more work. I think we need more therapists. I think, everyone, including myself, could use a little bit more accountability, could use a little bit more of self-reflection and real self acceptance. And so, yes, I would turn that bitch on yesterday, and the therapy community would love me because they would have people knocking on their fucking doors left and right. Therapy would be lit.
Question is, do I get to like sit back and watch on a camera when people actually get hit with the reality of certain things?
Of course, because you created the AI, so you can see all the
I want to
prompts.
see it. I want to see certain people. Oh, you thought your shit didn't stink.
Random would be sending niggas screenshots of their own prompts. Niggas,
I wouldn't do that. I'd be like popcorn like this. Damn, nigga, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That hurt, don't it?
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. You can prevent a war by publicly supporting a lie you know is false. Millions of people's lives will be saved, but the truth itself becomes weaker afterward. Is peace worth the cost of truth?
A little bit of good, a little bit of bad, to a great lot of great good. Yes.
Yeah, same here. I don't know about millions of lives. Like, nigga, if you can say maybe a dozen or some shit, I'm not gonna be like, all right, nigga, but like millions, like we talking like World War II level deaths? Like, nah, nigga, I'm not doing that for the truth. Y'all niggas can keep that shit. The world is a lie
Man, he
anyways.
ain't lying. Nigga.
The whole fucking world is a lie anyways. They tell you it's about everything but money, but it's all about money at the end of the day. All right, the last curveball. A reliable system predicts someone will commit a crime in 10 years, but today they are innocent. Do you intervene now?
Yeah, I think I saw the Terminator.
No, I think that was a different movie, right? Wasn't it?
No, the Terminator,
Wasn't
when
there a
they
movie?
kept going back in time where they trying to kill John, what's his name?
Oh, yeah, it's trying to kill
Kill that nigga,
John
man.
Connor.
John Connor. Kill John Connor.
you would
Yeah, nigga. Get
you
rid of
intervene now?
it. Depends on the violent. You said a violent crime, so it depends on how violent the crime is. Yeah.
So let's say it's 1985 and you are on college campus with Jeff Epstein.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's about to transpire.
That nigga gotta go.
So do you murk him or
Absolutely.
do you just say
Do I go to
it's
jail?
not my problem?
Do I go to jail?
I mean, I don't know, nigga. You murked the nigga. There's a chance. I mean, it's not like life is life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a chance. Now it is 1985. Let's say I don't know when he was in college, but I'm just saying 40. Let's say 40 years ago he was in college, right? And it's easier to kill a nigga in the 80s. Like, way easier. There's no DNA. There's no cameras everywhere. There's no cell phones. So it's a lot easier to body a nigga. But you do risk the chance, though. Because bodying somebody's bodying somebody. So if you do that, nigga, the feds might be on it.
It ain't my problem then. I ain't going to jail for it. I ain't going to jail for it. The consequences part puts you in a very, very peculiar place.
For sure. Because, like, you intervening, what does that mean? What do you do? Do you
Can I talk to the nigga? Can I talk to the nigga and tell him don't do this? Like,
yeah. You know he would look at you crazy. Some random nigga like, hey, listen, in the future, you're going to kill yourself in a jail cell if you keep doing this. Like, don't think about what you about to do. Go into finance and do something else. Don't be running these hoes around. It's gonna turn out real bad.
Can I plant some drugs on him where he can't get the job and get the access? I guess I can intervene that way. Yeah,
intervene is different. Like, intervene is you don't gotta buy. You went straight to bodying the nigga. Like,
yeah. I don't like put plant some drugs on it. Then call and say, yo, campus security, he get kicked out of school. He don't got the influence. He can't get in those positions. So yeah, I do shit like that. Yeah.
Okay. Would I intervene? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know. Like, I'm really a mind my business kind of nigga. Like, I just don't like. I feel like what's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. So, even if it happens to me. So I don't know if I would intervene. I might sit it out and be like, hey, look, bro, like, I hope the people that, are in his line of fire get a chance to, get out the way. Or I might do some other shit like, post a YouTube video and be like, hey, look, there's a dude in 10 years named Jeff Epstein that's going to be doing this. You guys should look out for him. And then when it happens, somebody finds the video and is like, this dude said this 10 years ago. I would do some shit like that. Like, hey, I'm warning you niggas now. Like, this is about to go down. And the feds may be on my doorstep at that point. Like, hey, how did you even know this? But I would feel more comfortable doing that than going and like bodying a nigga or getting them sent to prison because nigga, that puts my whole life's trajectory at risk. And I don't know if I want to do that for others. Fuck that. Who's going back to 2016 to ensure folks take Trump seriously?
We all did. We tried to tell niggas. They didn't listen.
We tried to tell niggas, bro.
They didn't listen. It'd be fine. They thought it was funny. Everybody thought it was a joke. Well, elections have
Hey, you know
consequences.
what?
Elections have consequences.
As much as I hate to say this, Trump's reality show might need to be on that Mount Rushmore. That was big.
Yeah, that's been.
That was big. That
Apprentice
was
is huge.
huge for
Apprentice is
reality show.
huge.
The Apprentice was fucking big, bro. That was huge.
Yeah. The longest race too. Y'all hate white people. That's not true, but it's okay. Okay, we hear you.
Well, what would make you say that?
I don't even want to know, man.
I do. I do. We on here. So what would make you say that? Why would you even say that? Why do you think that we hate white people? Because that's crazy to say. I have so many white colleagues and friends and people I work
His
with
best
that's
friend is
insane.
white. But okay, go ahead.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whatever, man.
One of my best friends is white.
It was it
The
said
other one
it
is
says y'all
half
hate
white.
white people question mark. It was a question. No, we don't. I don't hate anybody, brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I don't hate
absolutely
white
not,
people.
brother.
I don't hate black. I don't hate anyone in general. So I definitely don't hate a whole race of people. That's consistent.
Oh yeah, that is right. That nigga Cam was in my crib that night he got elected. Oh shit, I do remember that. That's crazy.
So
He
Cam, it was
was.
your fault. It was your fault.
Yeah, facts. I think I told him that night too. I was like, nigga, you're never coming over again. Or something
Your fault.
like that.
It's all
I
Cam's
was
fault.
capping and
Should
shit.
have been,
He's
should have
always
been at
welcome.
home.
Cam is always welcome. I was capping, but I was like, damn, this nigga straight up won that bitch. Damn. I couldn't believe it. I remember telling you guys on the group text, I was like, nigga, Hillary's gonna beat this nigga's ass in a landslide.
That's what I had. And then when I turned it on, I said, oh, she getting her ass kicked. She getting her ass kicked.
I
It
remember
wasn't even
going to
close.
bed that night. And I was like, hopefully I wake up and they've
And this
counted
is
these
dream.
West Coast shits and it's better. Because
Yeah,
this is crazy. I woke up and my phone was blew up with text messages talking about what the fuck? I turned on CNN and they said, you're president-elect. I said, God damn, this nigga really won. The Simpsons were right.
What do we
What do
think
we
about
think of the files?
They should release them.
Yeah.
I want to see who was out there trying to mess with little girls. Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I think they've released a lot though. I mean, like 3
and
million.
more than release. I want to see somebody I want people go to jail behind their actions. That's what I want to see.
See, and this is what I think about the files for real. And I'll just be honest with this audience, right? I personally don't give a fuck about them releasing them or not, and this is the reason why. Jeffrey Epstein was being investigated since the early 90s, like the mid to early 90s. All of these names and all of these accusations that allegedly the feds knew, they've known for decades, literally decades. We're in 2026. They've known this shit for decades, and not one person has been arrested, not one person has gone to prison, and not one notable person that we know of has even been investigated, even fucking questioned. So if they release these files, what's going to happen? The feds are already in receipt of this information. They're the ones that are releasing it. The federal government is releasing it, which means that the FBI has already had all this information for years and years. They know who went to the island, what they did when they were on the island, who they were with when they were on the island. They know the date, the time, how much money was exchanged. They know all of this shit. So if they've known this for decades and nobody's gone to prison, what is the point of them releasing them? They're not going to go to prison now. What would the public outrage do or change? Nothing. All it would do is make people go into hiding for a couple of years. And then all of them would peek their head out in a couple of years to see if it was safe and eventually slowly start reintegrating themselves back into society.
He said, we need to stand up. Stand up. Nobody's stopping you.
I mean, but stand up how?
Stand up.
I'm saying stand up how? I mean, the feds have been in receipt of this for you. When I found out that the earliest investigation was like 94 or 95, well, then at that point, there's no reason to talk about people going to prison. That would have happened already. And if I'm not mistaken, they closed this case, did they not?
No.
So the Jeffrey Epstein case is still open. It's still openly investigated?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think so. I thought it was closed.
because they're still open and closed is subjective depending on how you look at the, you know what I'm saying, because the case is a case ever really closed.
I thought once they prosecuted Maxine and put her in prison, it was over.
Well, that's where they stop. But at the end of the day, you can always.
Well, to my recollection or to my knowledge, they closed the case. So what are they gonna do? Even if it's still open, they have the information. They don't need any more information to prosecute anyone.
That's why I said it's more important than releasing them. I want to see people go to jail behind their actions.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, I didn't say it was, but I didn't say it was. But what I'm saying is, if we're gonna release them, send niggas to jail. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. But my thing is releasing him does nothing because that's not going to trigger another investigation. They already have the information. You know what I'm saying? He said revolution. He said Jesus is coming. Look, man, I feel you on the revolution part, man. But I don't, to be honest with you, what I'm gonna like for me, I'm not getting behind that revolution in that way. I've known for a long time that extremely wealthy and people in politics were disgusting people. This only proves what it was, and I'm not. That's just not the cause I'm gonna like put my life on the line for right now. It'd be something else.
There's a lot of things I put my life on the line for. That's not it.
No, not Jeffrey Epstein. No.
Like, because at the end of the day, you can put your life on the line and you're gonna end up dead, and they're still not going to jail.
Yeah, and then how do you even organize that again? Like I said, they're already in receipt of the information. It's not.
I mean,
you're gonna force the feds to arrest people.
That'd be the quickest revolution you've ever seen, brother. I mean, I'm just saying, man. It's not as easy as revolution. It sounds good until our good friend Lincoln always says this: Americans don't know what war really looks like, and if you saw it, you probably run and shit your pants. So, I'm not going to pretend to say I'm not. Revolution is a strong word, and I think people should be very careful with that. Is Jesus coming eventually? I don't know if it's tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not him, so I don't know when he's coming, homie. I don't know it is what it is, I haven't met the man in the flesh, so I can't. We did have a sidebar. I don't know when he's coming, brother. I'm sorry,
man. What I want to say right now, I just can't say on this live.
Nah, man. Cool. He's coming eventually, I guess, man. They've been saying that since 1912 or before that, since 1200 BC.
Now we have to file a child support case on Jesus pretty soon.
Prince too. we need some stuff. All right, let's get out of here before we start talking.
All right, man. That's been worse than
peace.